tell people I'm streaming right now. Damn it.
I'm big!
Hi, Zen. Been a long time. I forgot about the explosion thing. Alright, okay. Let's do this too. There we go. Okay. Hi, Jazz. Hi, Jazz. Jazzle? Oh my god, wow. I did not expect you to be here. Hi. How are you doing? I saw you streaming not too long ago, but I didn't expect there was, what do I call it? I said I didn't expect that you were gonna be here, though. How you doing, man? How's life been? How's your break? Hope that you were, hope that you're feeling a lot better now. Okay. All right, give me 1 sec. I'll get the text to speech up. And then we will get things going. See if the YouTube thing will work. It will. Wow. I'm good. How about you? Hi, Grayson. How's work? How's errands? How's your day in general? It's making a lot of songs. God, that's good. That's good. I'm good. How are you? Honestly, I have a lot of heavy ass fucking anxiety, to be honest. I have what do I call it? Things have been kind of stressful, but like, the main thing that I'm mainly stressed about is just tomorrow is voting day, and oh my god, I'm freaking the fuck out because like oh god, tomorrow's voting day for my state, and I'm freaking out. I know that this is local politics, I guess. So, but like, I know that you guys hate when I talk about this shit, but it's like
me too, brother. Me too.
It feels like genuinely like this feels like the one that actually genuinely really matters. And I had to have like a coffee with like some, or like, well, not a coffee. I had lunch technically. I had lunch with some of like the humanist group that I'm in. Oh my god. And then I had to like talk to these guys about like candidates that we're voting for and seeing who's actually like the really popular one and who's actually like not the bad ones, and like genuinely try to figure out like who the hell we're gonna actually get here, because like genuinely, god, it's so ironic because like I've never been stressed voting before, man. I've never been stressed voting before because like, okay, usually if you fuck up, and it's like, okay, small things happen, but then you can change things in 2 years. The fucking problem is this is much more important because now instead of it being like, because now instead of like the fucking people that are like the federal people are just
what big day is tomorrow?
So terrible at their jobs that you have to now have to make sure that the people of your own state like actually like will just do a good job making up for that, because it's like because I'm freaking out, dude. Our way of life could just completely collapse, and I know it's already technically collapsed in a million places, but now it's just survival of the fittest state-wise rather than federal-wise, and it fucking sucks. Having so many fucking it's scary. It's fucking scary. What big day is tomorrow? Well, for us, it's
freaking out about political stuff once again.
Yeah, well, it's our state. So our state voting day is tomorrow. And I had to freaking like go up to see like some humanists today because like we had to change our candidate because the fucking dude that we were gonna originally vote for was like, what do you call it? Because the original dude that we were gonna vote for ended up being had like sexual assault allegations, so he had to like do like a hard fucking turn into like someone different, and it's like, and I'm hoping to God that like. I'm hoping to God that we're hoping to God that this person is not like, this new person's a lot better than the previous candidate we had, and it's like, God, I'm like freaking out. We went to the, we even went to the casino today, and I drank quite a bit, so I am freaking out a little bit, to say the least. Freaking out a little bit because like this is genuinely one of the most scary. Like, this is one of the most, like, actually, genuinely, like, most
Same thing happened to Graham Flatner of Maine. Some dirt about his past crawled up and caused him to drop out the Senate race, but he was genuinely a great candidate. Good news, boss. 25 consecutive streams watched.
Dang, Zen. Jeez. Good for you. Damn, dude.
I'd be drinking too.
Yeah, I'm just freaking out a little bit because it's like, did it grab the YouTube chat too, or did it just, I don't know if YouTube's even talking. And my brother, me too. Yeah, it just, dude, I just genuinely, like, I'm freaking out because I'm like, God.
Understandable. If I could drink, I probably would in your place.
Yeah, it's just the fucking problem is just genuinely trying to make sure you pick the right person, because like it's never been this consequential before. Typically, if you just had like the wrong mayor or the wrong council members or the wrong senate, or like usually a lot of times if you pick one
tomorrow
wrong,
I'm getting my first ever surgery. Shocker. I'm like, yeah.
First ever surgery, shocker. So I'm like, yeah. Oh, I bet. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm sorry to hear that, Grayson. Yeah, God, I'm like, it's like the fucking problem is, it's like, it's really bad because like for so long our state was doing so well because typically like a combination of like competent having, despite a lot of other states having trouble, we have not really had trouble for so long. And now it's like, because we usually always chose the right people, and then usually like the federal like government wouldn't try to get involved in this kind of shit or try to destroy anything. So things were just going well. But now it's like, now it just fucking matters because now we have to get like some people with some huge balls and like some iron steel balls right now, to be able to like fight against these fucking like just terrible people that just like that are clearly just selling out to like billion-dollar companies. And I just like, or billion-dollar like billionaires, right? Like trying to take everything away from everybody and make life worse. And it's like, and it's just so anxiety inducing because it's like things were going like I don't know.
A quote from me and my uncle: our country needs leaders who aren't afraid to be shot.
Yeah, that. It's so fucking hard, dude, because it's like, I'm going to say something really controversial here. The reason, the irony is the reason why, like, Democrats were always, like, in the majority is because, or the reason why people want Democrats in the majority in the first place was because, like, Democrats are, like, a bunch of big old, like, pussies, right? The only problem is because of that shit, and because they're like, after, people didn't think about the fact that afterwards, like...
But currently we have a leader who should be removed.
Yeah, well, that's the problem is, Republicans have huge, they haven't really been this crazy in a while, and to be fair, it's not Republicans, it's just MAGA itself that is like a big problem. It's MAGA. Those are the people that are the worst type of people that ever exist, right? Like, those people are so dangerous. And the problem is, usually a lot of times in politics, you didn't really have to deal with that, and usually a lot of times you just had people talk, and then, like, whoever was best at talking was, like, was the one that got their thing, like, to go through, right? Or got their thing to pass, right? And it's like, so you had people that were, like, not very, how do you say it, that weren't, like, this ballsy before. So now, but the problem is, like, so genuinely you had, like, Republicans that were kind of, like, Republicans that would, like, deny a bunch of shit, but then you also had Democrats that also would deny a bunch of shit. And then you'd have, like, typically a lot of times, because, like, Democrats were in the vast majority, they were also kind of, how do you say it, they were pussy-ish, but at the
our Agent
very...
Orange has alienated Republicans in thinking that the party is all about him and his beliefs. The party is going to be in pain for the next decade.
Yeah.
Here to say hi before EPN equals W equals.
Before EPN. All right, you have a good
Got
night,
it,
MK. Damn it. Yeah. Hold on. Guess we'll wait for that to play first, and then we'll like, you know, figure it out. Guess we'll wait for a second, and then I'll continue what I'm talking about. Wait for the ad to finish. I'm sorry to.
Ad over.
Okay, Grayson left. Yeah.
Hi, Brother.
Yeah, so hi, phones, how's work, how's errands, how's your day in general? Hoping well for you. Yeah, I don't know. It was so much easier because at the very least, you had a bunch of people that were like, basically, if they were doing something bad, basically the general public would just have to like step up and be like, no, don't do that. And then they would be like, oh, okay. And then they would move on, right? But now we just and then, you know, typically even like, you know, it didn't really matter who was the vast majority because a lot of times the general public would just like pull
First
up.
toast, you okay? Yeah, that's my gift passes out.
All right. Good night, MK. Thanks for the toast. Hold on, let me, I don't have anything to crunch. I don't have anything to crunch. Sorry. Wanted to crunch something, but you know, I don't really have anything. I have chips. To be fair, we'll filter out the crunch anyway, because my microphone is, or I have like the software that's filters out that shit anyway. What was I gonna say? Yeah, no, so it's like, it just used to be like fine because a lot of people could just show up to like a city council and then the city council would be like, hey, people are really pissed, and then they would go up the ladder.
How do you think AI-generated phone would act like?
AI-generated phone would act like? I mean, it wouldn't. It would have terrible acting skills. So, I mean, you know, it wouldn't. It would just be a machine. What was I gonna say? Yeah, no, so just genuinely, like, I don't know. It just, the irony is you just, usually it took a bunch of people being pissed to be able to, like, change things. And then they were like, usually both sides would be like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. And then they would like go up, it would go up the ladder and then the thing would change, right? Pretty simple, right? But this time it's like, this time we actually like, you know, this time we have like candidates that have like major balls. Like, and they're not really good they're not good people that have like major balls, right? Like the Republican Party.
And breaking news, Disney is making a cartoon made in AI. I think it's called Toby Fox.
It's called Toby Fox. Like the actual Toby Fox, like the guy that made Undertale? Hold on. Sorry, hold on. What? Oh, yeah. No, I saw that. Well, here's the problem though. I actually made a tweet about this. Hold on. Let's see.
No, it's called Ozzy Fox.
Yeah, I know what it's called. Ozzy Fox. You're right. Hold on. No, I know what you're talking about. Hold on. I'm actually gonna pull it up because I actually did respond to it. Currently, you need someone to pull you out. Online. On. Yeah, I remember this because the irony is they weren't being entirely honest about it. Hold on.
I did also see your Twitter post. Lol sends his regards.
Yeah. Will be for his regards. Regards for what? Sorry. I do genuinely got to like respond to like one of these because it is kind of fucking crazy because like I know that this is not like necessarily like a crazy thing or like a bad thing, or I know that this is not necessarily like a wild thing, or this is probably a bad thing that I'm doing this, but fucking I've been seeing clips of like Asmongorbage actually having like a girlfriend, and I'm like genuinely trying to like, you know, I'm genuinely trying to tell people, I'm like, no, this is a good thing. This is a fucking good thing. Because like I'm seeing like clips of her talking to him like about his problems, and I'm like, dude, this is like, I really genuinely think, you remember how I said that like that the only reason why like a lot of people act the way that Asmongorbage is because they're fucking virgin? It is because of that shit. Once like I swear to God, this guy actually is like seeming like he's gonna get a fucking girlfriend. And ironically, that might change things, finally. he might actually not be like a piece of garbage anymore because he actually like understands like human human needs. If he doesn't suck at it, he might suck at it, but like I don't know. I'm like genuinely trying to tell people, I'm like, hey guys, I know that I know his audience is full of like a bunch of sexist, racist pieces of garbage, but shut the fuck up. Because hold on, let me pull a clip up because she genuinely seems like she is so fucking good for him. Hold on. I'm sorry, I know this is basically celebrity drama, but like I do generally like this is actually some good news, you know? Hold on. This is some good news. So, so we're generally able to like, I don't know. It's just going to be interesting. He might not be as big of a problem anymore. And this is the thing. This is good for everybody because this will make it a lot better, This will make him a lot this will make him be better than how he previously was and not cause as much of a problem because like people like him are the reason why things get worse. But hold on. Here.
Do not wash your hands.
I did.
You know how I know you never wash your hands? I can say it. I don't want another shit gate.
Oh, fuck. Oh.
So the same day I saw the dookie stain, I was gonna go pee. I saw 2 bottles of hand wash there, completely full. One of them, I actually opened it. You know how you have to do the little twisty thing to open a hand soap? I opened it.
Thank you.
What is it for? Why is it just sitting there? You're not even using it.
If somebody comes over, they want to wash their hands.
It was brand new.
I try to care for my
Asmon
gifts.
doesn't wash his hands.
Did not.
Really? I did not think he was this bad.
No, yeah, he is that bad. Genuinely. I know this sounds so bad, but like already she's incredibly patient with him, and I appreciate that. And it does
I'm not even gonna joke and say that I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I'm not, I'm not surprised either, right? But this girl is so fucking good for him. I swear to God, I don't know if this is old, that fucking sucks because she was a fucking gem and a half. But genuinely, this girl, if this is the modern day, this person is good for them. I don't care what anyone says. She is so fucking good for him that like she actually might get him to at least like change, like, or at least pull him out of the crazy doom scrolling, right-wing grifting, like or like not even right-wing grifting, just political grifting, like Twitch getting clipped, like Twitch clipping, fucking crazy like Gamergate bullshit, right? She might actually pull him out of that shit. That sounds bad, or that sounds wild, right? But this means that he will like, because relationships go 2 ways. And,
Doggo.
for now, it's her turn to try to pull him out of his like depression arc. And then eventually he, once he kind of gets himself like reformed a bit, then he can pull her out of, I don't know, I don't know what her problems could be, but he could help her improve a bit, right? He could help her improve a bit, right? And this, and a lot of people are probably like, okay, why do you care so much, Color? I care about this because this guy has genuinely caused so many problems for the art community, for the LGBTQ plus community, for the black community, for the fucking Hispanic community. He's caused problems for even, I guess, socialist groups, but again, I can be a little lenient on that. But like, he's caused problems for people that have like lower class shit. He's boosted white supremacy bullshit. He doesn't have any actual beliefs, right? So it just, he genuinely backs down when bad things happen. Yeah, what's up, Kabeko? What's up? Yeah, so it's like the irony is if he just isn't chronically online anymore, or like, if he actually has like somebody to dedicate himself to and like isn't chronically online anymore, I don't mean like a simp, but like if he genuinely is happy, like, and yeah,
what's your opinion on
be
autistic fellas? Do you know anything about them?
Do I know anything about autistic fellas? I mean, I have ADHD, but I'm not autistic, but I have a friend that's autistic. and he's like a mega shit poster. He's awesome. I don't really know much about autism, to be fair, but I do know, like I said, I know both sides of the spectrum. There's people like Raid. I'm not gonna say his real name, the R4ID guy. He's a musician that's fucking massively successful musician, and he like does like shit posting all the time. He's a really fucking successful man. He's a very cool dude. He's a successful, cool guy that collaborates with like a bunch of musicians and shit. I don't think he does anything on his own channels and stuff, but he definitely works for a lot of like fucking really good, or for people that are super fucking popular. And he genuinely and he's genuinely just like he's a chill guy, man. When I used to know him when he was younger, he was a little bit more like scared, or not scared, but like introverted, but now he's like
Also, it isn't confirmed if Albert Einstein was autistic. Like, damn dude was smart though, I think I don't know. His brain was scattered or SMTH.
his brain was scattered or something. Yeah, I mean, still he's a scientist, but he was like a mad scientist. But again, that doesn't make him bad. He generally was just he generally just was he was just kind of a little crazy. But when you're a part of like, when you're fighting against your own people, it's kind of hard to not like, it's kind of hard not to freaking, it's hard not to like feel something about, like, have high anxiety about it, and then like, not to mention you made something that like disintegrates like an entire
Also,
piece
wanna
of
play
a
Rivals of
country.
Ether with me? LMAO.
Rivals of Ether? Maybe. I could do like viewer fights, like viewer things. That would be fun. That'd be interesting. Like viewer interaction things. That'd be interesting. Like, I mean, I don't think we have enough people for Quiplash, but we might do like
Okay, I'm
Jackbox
starting the
or
game.
something. Well, no, don't. That doesn't mean I'm gonna jump in. I'm sorry. That doesn't mean I'm gonna jump in. I don't even think I have it installed right now.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. Maybe another time, but again, I say maybe another time, but then I'm fucking drawing and drawing and drawing. And then I'm like, and I got other shit. I'm sorry. And then I'm like covering like news and shit. I don't know. Like, so yeah, so there's that. Fucking Asmon Garb, you know what? I'm gonna call him Asmongold. You know what? For once, he might be pulling himself out of the Asmon. Or here, let me say this: he's Asmon garbage right now. But if he continues being with this person, he might genuinely,
Asmon fart.
yeah, he might change his how do you say it? He might genuinely change his ways and be like, and be just like a person, if that makes any sense, right? I'm not saying that he's gonna like, I don't want him to be like, and let me be very clear about this. I don't want him to like just go immediately on like the other political side. I don't want him just go from like right wing to like left wing. No, fuck that. No, fuck that. Fuck that. Straight up, fuck that. No. I want to go left wing to right wing, or Republican to Democrat, or fucking, conservative to liberal. I don't want that shit. I just like, I rather just have him like completely get out of politics, completely push that away.
Wait a minute, are we saying that she could genuinely fix him?
Yeah, I know. Ironic. I know. It sounds like the fucking. It sounds like the freaking how do you say it? I know that this sounds ironic. It sounds like the freaking I could fix you, like cringy quote. I don't necessarily think that.
Sounds like rocket science.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Like, I mean, yeah, we're not doing the Amazing Digital Circus where like Jax thinks that Pomni is like, actually thinks that they're trying to like fix her, or fix him, I guess, because apparently there's kind of a weird like thing in between there. But yeah, the whole like I can fix
Science isn't about why, it's about why not.
Exactly. Yeah, so genuinely, it feels like this man might genuinely finally stop being a problem. Obviously, there's still going to be people like Tectone and like Nuxtaku and fucking, and then Tactical Templar, which is just a full blown pedo. But I genuinely think if Asmongold is, genuinely like gonna try with this, I don't know if he will, but this person has enough patience. They can genuinely make him, like, not fix him, because that's just bad, but genuinely just pull him maybe to a sensible, like, mindset, if that makes any sense, right? Because the reason why he went crazy is because first he disconnected with his friends, then he disconnected with like all of his coworkers, then he disconnected with his friends, then he could disconnected with then his parents died. And then it was like, then he just kept spiraling and spiraling and spiraling until he just got super
Hi, Cole, what
depressed
happened?
until he got super depressed and high phones talking about Asmongold actually having a girlfriend and actually how it could probably change him for the better.
I was playing VRC, so I don't know what's going on.
We're talking about Asmongold has a girlfriend.
Okay, I won as the Roaring Knight.
Yeah. Congratulations. Were you the one that kicked my ass last time and I just kept losing? And then I tried someone else and they, like, I swear to God, I remember I played with a bunch of y'all and all of y'all kicked my ass and I lost every time. I remember that shit. I actually do remember, like, Brawlhalla, where you guys just straight up, like beat me every single game because you guys were actually good. I'm surprised I never turned that into a video, to be honest.
I don't remember playing with you, though.
Okay, I don't know. Because there was a time when everybody was like, when I had like all the viewers like play Brawlhalla, and I just kept and I kept losing because you guys, like, I kept losing to you guys, and then when I try to do like a free for all with like 4 players, like I was the one to first die anyway, even though you guys weren't targeting me. It was so wild. I was so bad.
I don't even remember your Brawlhalla gameplay.
Yeah.
Was that recently? And / we're on Discord.
No, that was
Twitter.
That was like a year or 2 ago. Don't worry. This is not bad news. So just to catch you up, Bio Newman, apparently, I don't know if this is recent or not, but Asmongold, if this is true, Asmongold has like a fucking girlfriend, and like, ironically, it, and I know this sounds weird and you're like, okay, I can't believe this guy has a girlfriend, but like, hold on for a second. She is genuinely like, actually, like, kind of calling out all the bad stuff that he, like,
Asmon somehow got a girl, but she might actually be a good influence.
Yeah, exactly. He, she's actually might be a good person for him, and they might actually, like, she may actually pull him out of like his whole depression arc. I'm not going to lie. Like I said, like, we genuinely, he may not be like, sorry. Yeah, so there's going to be someone that's good for him and genuinely trying to get him like a little bit more hygiene, like have a better like hygiene, and like, not to mention be someone that's just good for him, outside of it, and trying to get him out of like the chronically online Gamergate bullshit that he's in, and get him out of politics fully probably. Yeah, this is like, and genuinely, you might be like, okay, who cares if Asmongold has like a girlfriend and that person's crazy, but the reason why I say this is because genuinely, like, this person might actually be able to like get Asmongold out of like being a problem for minority communities, because right now he may not be a person that does anything himself, but he influences a lot of like white supremacist and like racist and white supremacist and like homophobes and transphobes and like, and freaking, and obviously people are like, people that are obviously, he's been a problem for the LGBTQ plus community, the art community, the game developer community, the freaking, the music community, the like writing community, freaking Black community, Hispanic community, fucking just even the content creator community.
I'm worried though, Todd, it might go down the route of having his girlfriend do everything and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. She seems a little bit more like what do you call it? She seems a little bit more, how do I say this, hardy, because she's already pretty patient with him, meaning that I don't think she's going to do everything for him. Because notice how she said something to him about like his problem rather than just doing it for him. And this is the thing. Maybe he changed it, right? Maybe he changed that and it was like, okay, yeah, maybe I should clean my bathroom. So at least like, so at least my girl can at least like, actually use the restroom because that was so embarrassing. He genuinely looked embarrassed the first time. And this time he looked embarrassed again. He looked very embarrassed again. And he's like, yeah, maybe I should be a little bit more hygienic. Clearly I'm dating someone now. So I really should be someone that is like, I really should be someone that is a little bit more caring towards the person I'm with, right? And it, like, notice how he let her talk. I hate to be that person, but it's genuinely, he's not like, knows how he didn't go like, he didn't just like start saying degrading things to her. It's interesting. That's change right there. That's him improving. That's improvement. He is genuinely improving as a human being because he has a girlfriend now. Yeah, he's genuinely improving as a girlfriend. Or improving as a girlfriend, sorry. I called him a girlfriend. I mean, maybe in this case, yeah, probably. No. He's genuinely improving as being like as a human being by just being a good partner. Because, partnerships are go two ways, right? He's old enough to realize that.
Lol.
Yeah. I didn't say
I mean, Asmon.
Yeah, color a girl. I
Happy transition, Asmon garbage.
Yeah, right. Ironically, yeah. I mean, dude, genuinely, I mean, who knows? Like, honestly, if this is recent,
I took off my headphone in embarrassment. No joke.
Headphone in embarrassment, that is completely fair. I mean, hey, that is okay. I mean, I don't really care that much. If you want to call me whatever pronoun, I could really care less. So, what was he gonna say? Yeah, I don't know. It's just good news, right? Genuine good news, right? Like, I didn't want to hit you guys with the good news before I talked about the Ozzy thing, right? But yeah, straight up, he can improve. Genuinely, he can improve as a person. He seems to be improving. He seems to be changing. Genuinely, it sucks because, like, don't get me wrong, I get why he fell into what he did, and it didn't excuse any of his behavior, but I get why he fell into it, and like I said, he distanced himself from his coworkers, then it was his friends, then his parents passed away, and then he just ended up getting really depressed, and now there's someone here that is here for him. There's someone here after his huge depression arc, after like finally realizing that maybe being social is important. And genuinely, is she another streamer? Yeah, don't get me wrong, she's just another content creator. But I'd rather have them be a bunch of be two streaming content creators that really just like, only care about each other and not make things
Most people are
worse
capable
for
of
the
change.
world. Yeah. I'd rather have these two people be like just people that just are out in day-to-day life being regular people. Because currently at the moment, he is super destructive. I don't know about her, but he is super destructive. Just complete, like, even though he is only really online most of the time, I genuinely have to deal with the fucks that are in his fan base constantly, in reality, all the time, and it's annoying. It's really, really annoying. I have to deal with their asses quite often, and I have to get people to fucking understand that that he's just playing a character. This is genuinely a good thing, right? And because and I think whoever takes over his place at least will be far worse than he is, and will genuinely be somebody that that is only able to convince one side, or only able to really not convince a group of people that, I don't know, genuinely his fan base might improve. The people that are in his fan base might actually change themselves. He's figuring out his life and starting to change things in his life. He's old enough, he's older than me, he's figuring out things. So maybe his audience will start following suit, and maybe stop being as douchey as they, stop being as douchey as he is, right? Genuinely, this is a good thing for society. Genuinely. I know that he's been a terrible person. I know he's done a lot of bad shit. Does that excuse him from all the shit that he's done in his past? No. Fuck no. Fuck no. But at the very least, him not being a problem, I can genuinely
Okay, that
like.
was fun. Just playing against bots.
Oof, I'm sorry, Kabeko. Yeah, I can genuinely like. I'm sorry. I know I'm talking about him for like 40 minutes, but I'm trying to stay away from politics. You know.
I doubt the audience will change or grow up. We're talking ABT Gamergate guy here. I don't think the fans are gonna change.
Yeah, either that or he'll. Either that or he'll. What do you call it? Either that or he'll end up. How do you say it? Yeah, I don't know. Either that or like he'll just have a whole new fan base. But I don't know. I mean, like I said, this is Asmongold we're talking about, but keep in mind these are Asmongold fans we're talking about as well, right? Because like this guy right here, hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Drama. Let me see if I can find it, because there was actually a person that Lunarfest. Yeah, here he is. Yeah, this guy right here. This dude used to be like a genuine Asmon garbage fan. And you know, I mean, obviously he's doing his own thing after a while, but like, you know, like this guy went from being like a super like right-wing, like conservative, very like pro MAGA person to a person that realized that someone like
What happening tomorrow?
Asmon Garbage is very what's happening tomorrow? Oh, voting day for my my state. Kind of past that now, I guess. Yeah. So, you know, like, I don't know. The genuine thing is, if people can do this on their own, I have a feeling if Asmongold, like, genuinely just improves as a person, you know, like, improves as a person, and, which I know sounds
Who will you vote for,
impossible,
though?
but who will I vote for? Well, I have a group of candidates that I had to change last minute. So, because, I had to meet some humanists today. So... I don't know if any of you guys live in Arizona, but I don't want to say just in case I'm a fucking moron. So, I don't. Does anybody here live in Arizona? If you do, I will message you privately. You can expose me later, but I don't really want to like say right now because I feel like if I do, okay, yeah. If I do,
I don't.
okay, yeah. I don't want to be stupid, all right? I've already been stupid trying to push somebody that had sexual assault allegations like a week before the voting week. So, and had to like completely change it by having an emergency meeting with a humanitarian group I've been in. So,
Wait, WHAT.
wait, what? Yeah, the original candidate I was going to vote for, literally a week before what do you call it? Like a week before voting day, he had sexual assault allegations. Not Asmon Garbage, but the person I was going to vote for, the fucking Kai Newkirk guy. He wasn't paid by like a PAC or anything, but then there was fucking like people that came out and
Same
like,
thing happened to Graham Plattner of Maine. Some dirt about his past crawled up and caused him to drop out the Senate race, but he was genuinely a great candidate.
yeah,
That's PPL in higher class for ya.
it's people in higher class for you. Well, he wasn't an upper class person. He was lower to middle class. That's the irony. He wasn't even an upper class. He was just like, he wasn't paid by a PAC or anything. And it's like people had like, and then people were coming out. It's like, hey, guys, this dude has like sexually assaulted like a bunch of people. Like, it's like you guys like, and a lot of people are like, a little skeptical on it because you know how it is where people like tell people that, but then people looked at his record and it's like, oh yeah, there it is. There's that felony. I'm like, fuck.
If I was the guy that makes laws or whatever, I'd allow for gays to have kids. Also free bread because funny.
Yeah.
Verb.
Yeah. So I don't know. All right. Anyway, next thing, because we gotta start drawing because I've been talking about this for 40 minutes. All right, we're.
I think we're doomed if we let the past influence us this much.
Letting the past influences this much. What do you mean the past influence us? What do you mean? The fucking a dude that has been like sexually assaulted or that sexually assaulted like that sexually assaulted a bunch of girls? I'm sorry, but no, we can't vote for somebody like that. It like the dude has like a felony on his record that he actually did that shit. I'm sorry, but no, we can't vote for someone like that. Anyway.
Not the past influencing us. I mean when we judge people based on their past over who they are now.
On their past versus who they are now. This is the problem. I think he's a young guy, meaning that this was recent. This was like really recent. You have to remember, this dude was not even like, this dude was like in his 20s. So this means he did it recently. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see when he did it. Assault. Hold on. Let me check when he did it. It was pretty recent. Let me see here. Hold on a sec. Alright, let's find out here. Check out when this was. Fucking pull up a bunch of goddamn records. Yeah, face controversy. Yeah, so this was in 2023. This was 3 years ago. Hold on, which means...
My point is I think those allegations could have been dismissed, or at least not cost him his political career. Maybe he could have still redeemed himself.
I don't know, man. Oh, the guy's actually in his 40s. I thought he was in his 30s. Okay, I guess this guy's a lot older than I thought. Yeah, I mean, literally 3 years ago, he sexually assaulted a bunch of people. So it just, you know.
The past. Dog, I once commented on a video of some furry fella doing the Vsauce thing, and the comment was, "Hey, Vsauce, mascot that gives kids nightmares here," and the furry replied saying, "Sorry that my mascot gives you nightmares, but don't worry, you'll grow up. Like MIT doesn't give me nightmares, LMAO.
Okay, so I thought it wasn't even grown women. Oh god, a couple of these people were minors. Oh fuck no. Holy shit, that would have been bad. I didn't know that. Okay, that's much worse.
Oh, no.
Okay, those were minors. I thought that they were at least like grown women. No, they're just straight up minor. God fucking, what is up with pedophiles? Like, running for fucking, what is up with pedophiles running for fucking, like, for political, like, oh my god, dude. God damn it. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Wait. Let me double check. Let's see. Hold on, let's see.
I see. They were minors, and not the mining types.
No, they were not. God damn it, dude. Let's see. Fucking hell. Okay. Oh, fuck me. Okay. God damn it. Newkirk has acknowledged participating
Did you forget it's the government?
Yeah, I guess I did, but you know, oh god damn it. Newkirk has acknowledged participating in the recovery process since 2016. Oh god damn it.
They weren't coal miners, they were unaccompanied minors.
Oh god damn it. He was a guy in therapy that is fucking...
Pretty sure if I somehow run for political BS, I'd be the only politician that isn't an Epstein.
Oh my god, dude. I swear to fucking god. And he calls it, he tried to lower it by calling it, "Oh, I'm sorry, I have patterns of intimate relationships or a sex addiction." Fuck off. Fuck off. You were attracted to children, you fucking weirdo. God damn it. Oh, god fucking damn it, dude. Fuck off. God. Why? Why, dude? Why? It's like this dude seems so fucking normal, and then it's like, then just this shit comes out, and it's like, god damn it. Why? Why is it
absolutely fucking weirdo? Where's the Goliathine? We need to exocate.
Oh, god damn it, dude. Fuck me, man. Fuck. I hate this shit, man. I hate it. I hate that. Like, okay, hold on. Aren't criminals not allowed to run for like, hold on. Aren't criminals not allowed to run for, like, I know that, you know, our fucking annoying orange is the leader, but I just mean for local, hold on. In my state, they're not allowed to run for that shit. Hold on. Let me see. Criminals not allowed to run for Positions. Hold on. I actually genuinely have to check because this is fucking crazy. Oh, okay. I guess people with conviction, with criminal charges can
Dog,
run.
what if I ran for political BS in the future somehow? Like, I'm talking for Poland or whatever. How weird would it be?
I mean, go for it. By this point, you know, I don't know how good Poland is, but in the United States, people will literally like vote for anybody that doesn't even have that much of a doesn't have that much of a background. Like genuinely, if you're just like a person that's like if you're like a person that's like weird, but you're not like as long as you're not like a pedophile, you know, people really don't care that much.
Well, if you're
know?
pedophile, apparently it's fine because the system fucking sucks and we are all falling to shit.
Apparently. Well, the reason why that it or what do you call it? The reason why is because apparently someone that's like that was charged with theft
Ick.
couldn't run for like a political position.
Replying
And-
to PH0 Nes. I got you. PH0 Nes.
And like this person I guess had like a 20-year charge that was or like not 20-year charge, but I guess they were running and it was still on their like criminal, you know, record like for like 20 years, but I guess it didn't let them run. And I guess they genuinely like improved as a person, so then they changed like laws around because of that shit. And I guess that's fair. I just kind of wish that, you know, they didn't just go like, "Oh yeah, okay, yeah, let's just allow all people that are criminals to run for political office." God damn it, dude. Fucking hell. Can we at least like limit it? I don't know. Like, cause I mean that's a guy like, let's see, that's a guy that like stole a car. Like, I'm sorry, but I don't think someone stealing a car is really like, you know, would you steal a car? No, I don't think someone stealing a car is really like all that bad compared to fucking obviously pedophilia. Like, someone stealing a car isn't that bad, to be honest. Where is that fucking Kibo thing? Hold on. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, dude, I mean, like, genuinely. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't know, man. It's kind of fucking, I guess it was all loosey-goosey and it was supposed to be improved later, but, you know, classic politicians not following up on their fucking, you know, I'm gonna say something crazy, you know, people are gonna probably hate me for this, but Democrats, for some odd fucking reason, when they make laws, they don't add a safety net. They don't do that shit, and it's fucking annoying. Really, really annoying. Hey guys, you know, it's like, hey guys, let's make this bill, but it's like really easy to be like repealed later. Like, god damn it, dude. Just have something prepared for that shit, dude. Genuinely. Hey, yeah, it's not that fucking hard, man. It's like, I mean, it is that
TBH,
hard.
it'd be so funny if a MF president made a law where kids get $1,000 or whatever other currency from the government just because they turned 18. I don't know, LMAO.
That would cause massive inflation. You don't want to do that. That will crash the economy. You don't genuinely want to do that, you know? Like, if you give everybody like a certain amount of cash, it will cause huge inflation. Yeah, and you don't want to do that shit, you know? Even in a socialist society, you don't want that. The reason why
Oh, how I love politicians and how they proceed to do the most horrific things and then get voted anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, fucking, I don't know. I mean, a ton of people pulled out of, like, you know, advocating for him, obviously. But it's kind of annoying because that guy was in my district. And it sucks now because, like, now I'm like, I had to scramble, go to an emergency humanist meeting, and, like, ask these guys, like, hey, who's another group of people that are in my district? And luckily, they gave me other candidates, but fuck, dude. It just sucks because everybody has to pivot, and I'm like, I don't think we're gonna have like a Democratic politician like in Senate this year.
TBH, then a president making artificial wombs fully matured via funding would be good. I know nothing about those.
Let's see. Be honest, then a president making artificial wombs fully matured via funding would be good. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. That'd be crazy. Let's see. Where is it? Let me see if I can find what Phones. I don't know if Phones is still here. Are you still here, Phones? Yeah, you are still here. Yeah. Genuinely, I'm not trying to get I'm not trying to get like minors in here into like politics and shit. It's just right now we're in such a like what do I call it? We're in such like a crazy time where like I have to how you say it?
An artificial womb is just a way to grow a baby outside the human body, though. That's that.
I know, but there's a lot of problems when there's not a human like nurturing or like when a human is not growing in a person or a animal because we're all mammals. Mammals kind of have a huge complicated like thing in order to do that because like it's not just like when they first start, it's when they start like what do you call it? It's not when they first start, but it's like the growing process. And then it's like,
I'm fine talking ABT politics, I'm just not super educated. I support artificial wombs, actually. There are people who want children, but giving birth can be painful for women.
I know, and that's the sucky part. It's like, that's the problem, yeah. If they didn't have so many health issues, or if they wouldn't have so many health issues with, like, artificial wombs, I would be totally for that. But right now, we technically can't do that. Because it's like, I mean, first off, it would be terrible because nobody can take care of children. Second off, what do you call it? Second off, it's because right now, like, those would not be, they don't give, like, the baby what they need in order to, like, to be able to, and I know this sounds really weird saying this, but to, like, cook the baby, to have the baby, like, cook.
We can right now, but it's still technology in early development.
Yeah, I'm adding, like, quotes here, but, like, where the baby will, like, fully be able to develop, like, without any problems, right? Obviously somebody that has a disability, like my mother, like,
Man,
obviously that's
babies.
gonna, like, I know.
Well, I guess the year 2050 is the year of those LMAO. I'm just guessing.
Yeah, I mean, if we make it there, genuinely, if you make it there, but we'll try. I was gonna say, not to mention fucking, anyway, yeah, so it's like, yeah, I mean, there's some, it sucks because, yes, it does damage the mother immensely after the child is born. Don't get me wrong. That is what's happening. It does damage the child insanely immensely. And it really, like, sorry. It really, like, hurts, like, it really hurts, like, not child, sorry. It really hurts the mother, like, immensely and has, like, some huge fucking consequences, like, after they're born. But yes, I do think that if there is a way to somehow make it where they can at least like recover everything after that, hopefully they'll be okay. But like, or yeah, allow them to recover after that. Hopefully that can be a thing. Because unfortunately, yeah, because what happens, they also get their bladder squish and they have to like piss every 2 seconds and they'll piss themselves constantly. So it's like, yeah, that would be at least one improvement that we should at least do. But again, it does suck, right? Like, it does genuinely suck because, like, like, women, like, human anatomy is very complicated. And not to mention, women bodies are extremely resilient, meaning that, like, like, they can do a lot more things than a man body can do. And it is like they have like defense, like, how like in an RPG when you have like defense
Human
up by
anatomy is
like
scary.
5.
Trust me, I know, as it used to be women.
Yeah, as I used to be a woman. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like they have like defense +5, right? Like, it's like basically
Wait,
like,
what if those artificial wombs allowed virgins to have kids? Could I have a co-op buddy for the Binding of Isaac?
now you're just being crazy. Now you're just being crazy. Shit. I don't know if that's, you're just making a horror South Park sketch now. I don't even want to think about that. Yeah. I don't know. I think for now we should actually have something that allows has some medicine for women to be able to get their organs back to where they were, or get everything back to where it was, like, after they had the child, rather than trying to just do a
Yo, can I clone someone to play Binding of Isaac for me? I'll be honest, this isn't a topic I'm planning to talk deeply about today. I will be stream lurking if you don't mind.
Okay, you're good, Super Chefs. Yeah, instead of like artificially like growing the child, I think we should just have some medicines that make it where it's like I can say we should have some medicines where the woman can have
Replying to Cubeaco008, wait, what if those artificial wombs allowed virgins to have kids? Could I have a co-op buddy for the Binding of Isaac? Yes. IRL might take time though. Medicines, like painkillers?
No, something that allows their body to recover, if that makes any sense. Like, I know that sounds weird, but like something that, because think about it, if we figured out cloning, then we could totally figure out like a medicine that allows like, you know, like a woman to like recover all of their like, you know, all the parts that got damaged when they had the child, you know, genuinely, you know, like things obviously they obviously recover a little bit, but they don't get back to the point that they should, right? I had just a weird sense of deja vu. I don't know why.
Also, Kiki. Would be funny as balls if cloning was legal. Pay to win Isaac co-op.
Yeah, I mean, we have like so many fucking technologies that genuinely like I think we
Cloning
should.
already exists. It's just extremely illegal and very, very, very harmful.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. We should have like maybe that's what I'm saying rather than working on like artificial wombs, you know, because I mean, yeah, rather than working on like artificial wombs, like we should have like a how do you say it? Yeah, we should have like a genuine like you know, we should have a genuine like thing where human like where, you know, it allows like a woman to like recover like immensely from like having a child. You know, sounds crazy, but you know, there's a lot of medicines that we thought were crazy and they worked. So genuinely, you know, like, you know, I think that, you know, women I call me crazy, but women having access to more things and having like and dare I say it, if you can have like women have like such a happy like, you know, have like such a
Anything moon related reminds me of Isaac.
Yeah.
Like bruh.
having worrying about like
I'll be honest,
women's
I don't imagine how that medicine could work or if it could exist. Kinda why I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, well, scientists have figured out a lot of things, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is medicine we're talking about. It could be fucking immaculate, dude. I don't know. Like I said, maybe it won't exist, but again, you know, it's genuinely worth it, you know. I know why I don't want to talk about it. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, you know, obviously maybe in the modern
Them scientists
day,
just fuck around and find out.
yeah, them scientists just fuck around and find out. Well, not that kind of way, no. But I don't know. You know, women having access to a lot of things like genuinely makes a better society. That sounds crazy, but it's true, you know? Like think about it. It's like women being able to vote. That helped a lot. You know, it may not seem like it, but that did change a few things, right? Like I mean, you know, like women, you know, obviously like especially like not just women, but like black women, like having minority women also have like, you know, like reproductive rights and like, you know, like even allowing them to have like abortion and shit. It's just like or
Scientist,
and then having
Half-Life reference.
like having and then obviously like birth control and shit like that, right? Like that kind of stuff is really good. Having women be able to like this may not work in a lot of other countries, but in the United States, it is proven that it improves like a lot. It improves a lot of things. Like if you have women, if you take care of the women and you have like women be like
Half-Life was such a good game. They
You
made
give-
scientists a real thing.
you give women a lot more things, then all of a sudden you have like what do you call it? All of a sudden like there's just a lot of improvements that can happen that trickle down to men. That sounds crazy, but it works, right? Like genuinely. Like I am a minority myself, right? It's like women having rights means that eventually gay people can have rights, right? It's like, you know, and obviously that already exists, but you know what I mean, right? Like it trickles down, right? You want the people that are the biggest minority to have a lot of things because if minorities have things, then you have things, right? Like you have like if they get the good stuff, you get the good stuff, right? That's how it works. You know, it's called equality, you know. It may not seem like it, but it does work. Don't get me wrong. Is it instant? Fuck no. Fuck no. It, you know, like I said, the whole DEI program was really difficult because like it was really hard trying to figure out
stuff.
like
Weed.
yeah, that shit too. Yeah. Genuinely. I mean, you know, like, I mean, fucking, you know, like I said, with the DEI thing, it was still very new, so it obviously wasn't working very well at first, but then, you know, fixing that over time was like, you know, where you can like have it where, because, you know, it was kind of unfair that like Asians had to have like a 90% while like black people could have like a 60%. Like they could be a D student while like
I once drank alcohol
an
here once.
Asian
It was
person
tasty.
has to be an Asian person has to have like a 90%. It just isn't very fair, right? So what you do is you just change it a little bit, right? You change things, you take things out, you put things in, you fix things, like, you know, you do little changes here and there, right? So like, you know, I may look like a white guy, but the irony is, you know, it's like I may look like a white guy and I definitely get the benefits from not getting shot by cops, right? And because of that, it like the irony, like, you know, I may not get like shot by cops and shit, but I understand the idea that, you know, if minorities have if minorities have good things happen to them, good things happen to me. You know what I mean? If their life improves, my life improves. You know, it may not seem like it, but it does. You know, like I said, like Hispanic people, right? Like a lot of Mexican people were immigrating to the United States, right? You know, like a lot of people that immigrated to the United States, we treated the Mexican people like
I eat
people.
Christmas cookie things with alcohol in them
you know.
multiple times. My mother makes these. You are really good. They're great, damn.
That does sound good. Cookies. Ooh. Cookie things with alcohol. Ooh. Damn. You have an alcohol cookies now? Congratulations. Classic Europe. No, I'm kidding. I don't know anything about Europe. Yeah, I mean, you know, you have like what do you call it? You have you know, yeah, like the Mexicans that come to America or that used to come to America, right? It's like, you know, they had jobs and stability and then they have homes.
In Poland, they do.
And,
Or
like,
SMTH.
You know,
I don't know. My mom
like,
makes them.
You know, they work hard for their paycheck. They get to do all the really hard blue collar jobs. And then I get to work the very easy white collar fast food, you know, retail store type job that barely requires a whole, like, I mean, it still requires a lot, but like, you know, I get to do all the easy jobs, right? I get to be inside, like, eventually, you know, become an artist, right? That was the point, right? These guys do all the hard shit, and then we do the easy shit. It's, you know, it's like my life improved because their life improved. They didn't ask for much, you know, so it's like, you know, why not, right? You know, why not? Hey, all the immigrants are taking the blue collar job. Yeah, well, good. I'd rather have, you know, him do the AC units outside of my home.
These alcohol cookies are Salchion, I think.
Salchion? I wouldn't know. I would not know, Quebeco, unfortunately. I do not live in Poland. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's like, you know, things just are better, you know, things are better when minorities, you know, when you actually figure out how to polish, like how to figure out how to give like minorities, like, you know, just access to a lot of things, you know, genuinely, you give them access to to a really hard job. You don't have to really do the job and you get to be their boss. Is that really unfair? Oh, fucking for sure. But like, do I hate it? No. You know, call me racist. Yeah, maybe it's racist that, like, you know, maybe it's racist that I'm the boss of a Hispanic man, you know, that clearly works harder than me. That sounds bad, right? But like, I don't know. You know, genuinely, I was born here, so I guess I get that benefit, right? I was born here, I live here, you know, sorry, but my parents already did all that work, so now it's like, you know, so now I get to reap the benefits off of their work, right? You know, obviously very boomer of
They're
me
called
to
beehives.
say. Called beehives. I would not know, Quebeco. I don't know, genuinely, you know, I don't know. You know, like I said, I love immigrants. I love immigrants. I love minorities because if we have like, you know, I genuinely want all of them to have, you know, the best life, because if they have the best life, I will have the best life. I've already kind of repeated this, but you know what I mean, right? I love minorities. I love immigrants. I love immigrants. I love minorities. I love people that sounds bad, but I love people that have like that were born a specific way so I can have good things because I gave them only a smidge of what I have. It sounds so bad, but it's true. You know, I hate to be that person, but it's nice to be like, it's nice to have like, you know, have a happy person. If somebody's happy down there, then I can be happy, like, you know, above them.
All right, you can Google Salchion beehive cookies or SMTH. Maybe it'll come up.
I don't know. Sashian, we already looked that up, dude. I'm not doing that again. I'm sorry. The post was deleted by author. What? Hold on. Wait a second. Hold on. Excuse me. What the fuck? Oh, okay. That's weird. I was gonna like retweet. I was gonna like talk about the tweet about the Aussie thing. I'm sorry. Yeah, we looked that up last time, and I apologize. Oh, here's a weird cookie recipe. What the fuck? And of course he immediately looks up porn. What do you call it? I just thought about something. It's like, yeah, oh no, sorry, not. So here's an interesting cookie recipe. Lemon, I think it's cumin, lemon, cumin, sugar, chocolate, and what else? I'm trying to remember the fucking recipe. Hold on. Let me look it up real quick. You know what? No, you guys can look that up on your own time. Well, actually, no, I won't. I'll look it up afterwards. God damn it. I've been having a lot of ADHD moments, but I really need to do the phones thing. Is phone still here or did he leave? Yeah, here it is. This fucking bullshit. I think they deleted it because of my comment. But yeah, this is a kid show called a quote unquote AI focused show called Aussie Fox. And apparently YouTube, released it and it got like a ton of fucking views and shit. I'm about to here, I'll show it real quick, but ow.
There
Sorry.
he goes again.
Ozzy loves to play with his toys.
I do!
But he doesn't love to clean them up so much, do you?
I don't.
I just realized this is Disney. They're probably gonna claim my ass, but
So
whatever.
we turn cleanup into a game.
We do?
With music.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh.
Yeah. So the irony is, if you pause here, I'll tell you in just a sec when I'll analyze it in effect.
That's so sweet.
Ozzy Fox makes
Yeah.
it on YouTube.
Yeah. So here's the funny thing. So they say that this is AI focused, right? Like quote unquote AI focused, but I think they're fucking lying. And here's why I think, or I don't think. Well, sorry, I don't think that they're lying. But the irony is they're not being entirely truthful, that it's generative AI, and instead they're, what do I call it? Oh yeah, here we go. This person just actually
I
said
don't
the
trust
same
AI,
thing.
let alone their recipes.
Yeah,
Even TikTok recipes are better.
yeah,
I once ate a banana with chocolate in my school's kitchen because we had
So-
classes where we make food.
yeah. So basically they called it, they're trying to say that it's generative AI, right? Or not generative, but they're saying it's AI focused with like huge quotes, right? But here's the reason why I immediately caught on to this shit and knew exactly what they were doing. So notice this wording here. Here's what I said, right? This person obviously, so this was a previous post about it, but I guess they deleted it because a lot of people were saying what I said. The most horrifying part about this is this and the advancements of AI technology is that compared to previous gen AI media, the unassuming viewer wouldn't even be able to tell that's AI generated. And that's a very, very bad thing, right? Now, if you saw this, you would probably be like, oh, fuck, AI generation actually seems to actually be like accurate and shit. But then here's the problem. I started pausing it and looking at it frame by frame. And I came to this conclusion, right? And I know this because I'd seen what the program is about, right? So the thing then I replied to him, right? The thing they aren't being honest about is it might be interpretive AI versus generative AI. Interpretive AI still needs the person to create all the models and only remove extremely repetitive tasks like lip syncing and repetitive walk cycles. Even though you still have to fix it because it's never perfect, like Spider-Verse. The models are most likely human made, considering how consistent they are. Not to mention how jittery the data is moving is a clear sign an animator had to fix the animation that the AI had to do of the father stomping his foot repeatedly, but didn't really have the time to finish it because of corporate crunch times, right? So here's the irony. This is how I figured it out, right? So first off, the models are super consistent, right? There's not really much distinct differences between them. And sure, it does the slow pan zoom thing, right? But it really, like, these guys are posing, right? They're not moving like all weird, they're posing, which is usually something that animators tend to do to like save time. And they're moving the models like puppets, right? And here's the part that I figured out that it was interpretive versus generative AI, right? Look at how the father stomps his foot. Like you see, so hold on, you see that? Hold on, let's try it. Let's see, hold on. I don't know if it was this part or if it was the other part. Let me see. No, it is not. Okay, hold on. See if I can find it. Yeah, this right here. Hold on, I think it was this or if it was the other one. No, that one's actually kind of consistent. Did they fix it? No, they definitely fixed it. Hold on. They definitely fixed it. Hold on, they fixed it in post. Oh, motherfucker. You motherfuckers. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Also, is that a doggo?
Is that a doggo? It is a foxo, not really a doggo. Yeah. Like, you notice how there's, like, look how he's snapping back. Watch. Snaps back. Like, they just snap in a specific pose. And like snap back in like a specific pose each time. AI doesn't really do that. It tries to like push everything at 64 frames per second, and it doesn't really look that good, and it's like not smooth at all. But that's one. Obviously the models are inconsistent, but even look how Ozzy moves, right? You notice how he snaps from frame to frame and he grabs all of the pieces. Look, snap frame, snap, and then he grabs it, right? There's no animation in between that. It's just him grabbing stuff, right? Usually AI will try to make it look like there's something else happening there, but it's not very smooth when they do that, right? Now, again, you could say, oh, well, a 3D model, they're trying to like have a 3D model, like, you know, do actions, right? They gave the AI, like, they told the AI to do certain actions, right? But the AI can't necessarily do that because this isn't human anatomy. It doesn't know what the fuck is going on.
No color.
Yo, what's up, Kabeko? You know, it doesn't know what the fuck's going on, right? So like,
You remember A&M 2 Ed?
yeah, what about it? What do I call it? Yeah, I mean that's so there's problem number 2, right? Now third off, I don't even know if Kabeko or not Kabeko, if are you still here, phones, or did you leave? Yeah, but lastly, you know, I think they fixed, okay, phones is still here, good. Yeah, I was giving this explanation of phones, because, you know, yeah, the weird thing is the father was, like, they fucked up his animation, but I think they fixed it in post, because he looks, like, smooth now, because what typically happened is he stunted a bit, and they had to fix that shit. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Let me see here. Like, right around... Hold on. So there's that. Yeah. There you go. Hold on. CP. Okay, they fixed it. They weirdly fixed it. Hold on. I gotta ask, since it uses similar animation style to Madness Combat. Then... dragging things, then are Madness Combat animations possible in that program? In what, Blender? Or are you talking about the Animed? I wouldn't know, dude. I never used that program before. Yeah, I mean, it's just straight up like, I mean, this person's explaining it down here. But it's like, yeah, I guess they fixed it, but originally this father, like the father figure, he was for some odd reason like, okay. Now they kind of fucked it up a little bit. Hold on. See him staggering a bit. Hold on. Looks like they actually kind of fixed it a little bit. It looked like that he was staggering a little bit, but I don't know. Actually, no, they kind of fixed it. Yeah, no, they fixed it in post. So originally in this video, they had him like staggering a little bit. And the reason why like I knew that it was interpretive is because what was happening is they were trying to get the AI to do that repeated animation, right? Like do that loop where he was like stomping his foot multiple times. But what was happening is his foot was like randomly, at a random point was here, right? But then he like stunted a little bit, and then then he actually continued his animation, right? But I think what happened is the AI, like the reason why that happened is because the animators basically had to go in and fix that, but they didn't the AI fucked it up. So the animators had to go in and manually fix that, right? And so what happened is like they didn't notice that was like the part or they didn't notice that like all the fuck, like they probably had a bunch of fuck ups, but like they probably ended up like how you say it? Let's see. All right, I posted the walk animation. Okay, later, Kabeko. We're not on that right now. Yeah, no. So genuinely, like the father was. It just was basically the animators didn't have enough time to fix it, so it just kind of like had this weird stunt moment where his foot was all weird. But I guess they fixed it in the end because I guess people talked about it. Or they edited it like a little bit strange. So yeah, so the reason why, like, that's how you know it's human made, because there was like an actual genuine error that the people like just didn't pay attention to, and because they couldn't really fix it because of corporate crunch times. So they just posted it like that. But I wonder if they got them to fix that, because that's actually genuinely fixed. Yeah, and then obviously that's definitely human made. Just the way he's posing is human made. Like if you take like a fucking Cosmic Kid, hold on. Like Cosmic Kid does this thing too, right? Where it like has crazy posing. Hold on, Cosmic. Even like Rex even has posing like this. I mean, even Rex D has posing. Look, there you go. You notice how it goes from pose to pose like that? That's what they're doing. It just looks a lot smoother and obviously like not made in a DS, right? That's what they're doing. That's all they're doing. It's just going from pose to pose, right? It's literally called posing, right? So, so yeah, genuinely, it's interesting, right? It is very, very interesting, because it is just like, it works, right? Also, this guy looks way too much like me. I hate it. This fucking Rex D style phones, Stickman, may you rest in peace. Yes, sadly, rest in peace. You could still just draw Rex D style phones if you want. I think you should do stuff like that. That would be really awesome. Be really funny. Yeah, I don't know. Also, I hate that this guy on the right just looks like me. I don't like it. I don't like the dad looks like me. I hate it. He has like the same basic shirt to do stuff like what? I don't know.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Humor? Didn't hear me on what? Oh no, I said, I don't know, you should just, I don't know, you should make funny stuff on, you should use your phone's Rex D Stickman. People will probably be like, wow, this reminds me of Rex D. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. This person probably explained it. Let's see. No one's doing basic research, and it's kind of pissing me off. It's not generative AI. It's a tool that helps snap models to sketches, then used for basic tweeting to an anime or to anime. It's not that deep. Yeah. It's not generative AI, right? Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna be named LARP's Trust Bro.
LARP XD? I mean, you could. I feel like it's a little too early to be a LARPer of Rax XD, but go ahead, I guess. You know what? Go for it. Yeah, I don't know, man. It is very, very interesting. It's just fucking guy on the right is bugging, the fucking dad is bugging the hell out of me because he looks way too much like me. I don't like that. I don't like it. Why did they make the dad a twink? Oh god, he's such a nerd. Such a fucking geek. God damn it. I don't like that. I don't like the fact that I'm like it's like, I'm definitely not the dad type. So it's like, fuck, dude, why?
OMG Color, I didn't know your character was in Disney WoW.
Yeah, I know. He doesn't like, don't get me wrong, he's not like rainbow or anything like that, but it's so ironic that he's got like he's got like the basic fucking attire and like the basic glasses. He's got like the goofy glasses like I do, and it's just so annoying. I hate it, dude. Like and his ears are filled in. Well, his ears are a different color. All their filled in ears are different colors, but it is fucking crazy to me. Like it's nuts, dude. Wait, why is this? Hold on. Why is his right palm like a fist, but his left palm is like open? Yeah, that's definitely an artist thing for sure. That's weird. I wonder why they didn't keep that consistent. I don't know. Probably just to make it look different. But yeah, I mean, even that. Hold on. Even that right there is like very human. Like this. That's definitely human. That's definitely human made. It's like, all right, hold on. What do we do with this? Oh, tween it. Hold on. Yeah, okay. JPEG, got it. Okay, tween it. Boom. Okay, done. I'm sorry. That's so like, that's definitely human. That's definitely like them like, oh fuck, man. We gotta have him jump on something, jump on clothes. Okay, yeah. Like, even look at that. They even stretched him. That's definitely human made. Okay, cool, perfect. Pack it up, boys. God damn it. Now, will the show be any good? Probably not. Let's be honest. But, worth it.
Me when I'm an alien looking at an old children's show animation and making fun of how human it is.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, well, I'm not making fun of how human it is. I'm just saying it's just a art choice, because you have to remember that so people that make children's shows used to be me. Usually typically like, shows for like really, really small children used to be me. Tend to not be like artists that are usually are new artists. Wow, what was that? Usually are new artists. So what they'll tend to do is they'll do a lot of things that newer artists tend to do, where they're just not. I know that sounds like a repetition, but like, they'll do a lot of new thing, or like not new things. Yeah, they'll do a lot of things that just don't look like that, look a little janky, but that's the point. These are probably people that are just recently like in the animation field. So they're kind of, this is like their practice show. So yeah, typically a lot of artists will make things that like they'll start with like shows literally for like babies. That's how they'll do it. They'll start with things that are for very small children, and then like then they'll adapt from there. So this is a bunch of, for a group of people that this is their first year probably animating, let's be honest, first or second or third year animating, and they probably, the most catalog they have. Ooh, the teeth. Ew. Ooh. Teeth look wild. They really need to fix those teeth. Hold on. Wait. Those teeth. Ooh, hold on. Hold on. Look at those teeth. Ooh. Why? Ooh. They need to fix those teeth, brother. Woof, that is too realistic. Ooh, these animators need a little bit. They need to make more cartoony teeth. Ugh, hold on. That is that is definitely worth screenshotting. There we go. I'm sorry. All right, there we go. All right. Anyway, oh my god, that is crazy. I'm gonna actually post that on my Blue Sky, because that is unhinged. Hold on. That is very wild.
Kohler, send me that screenshot. I need to draw 9 Virid, please.
Okay, sure. Why not? Hold on. Hashtag artist. Hashtag memes. Go. All right. Okay, perfect. Sure, I'll put in the Discord. Hold on. There we go. Hold on. I'll put it in shitpost, because I don't want to book up general. I'll put in shitposting because it is technically a shitpost, so you know. So that is absolutely insane. That is unhinged. Yee. Anyway, alright, God damn. Yeah, wow. Anyway. Yeah, what a crazy fucking yeah. So I don't know, man. It's genuinely just like a decent how do you say it? Fuck? What are people doing? Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, people on Twitter really just don't like this shit. Am I stupid because this doesn't really look like AI? Yeah, it's interpretive. Hold on. Interpretive AI versus generative. Like Spider-Verse. Sorry, just need to notify people that, like, there we go. Yeah, I don't know. I will say, you know, yeah, I don't know. I will say for people's like first cartoon that they're making, good for them, genuinely. Let me see all the artists working on this. Hold on. Let's see here. Let's look up these. Let's look up the people that. Let me see if they're even credited. They're probably not because it's Disney. But let's see if they are credited. Ozzy Osbourne Fox? What the fuck? What? Hold on. You know what? I'd rather not look that up because that's probably like somebody. Okay, hold on. Let me see here. Jesus Christ, 600,000 views. Good fucking lord. Okay, let's look at the animators, shall we? Okay. Um. hmm. Uh. Okay, thanks, Disney. Thanks for not showing the artist. The fuck? Hello? Excuse me? Hold on. Excuse me? What do you mean you're not showing credit of the animators? I'm sorry, fucking excuse me? Hold on. Sorry. Go fuck yourself. What? Hold on a second. I'm sorry, fucking excuse me. Hold on. Wait a second. No fucking way. You motherfuckers. You motherfuckers. Are you serious? What the hell? I'm sorry. Like, no credit to anime. Wow. Go fuck yourself, Disney. Go fuck yourself. Not even senior animators? Okay. Go fuck yourself. What the hell? Wow. All right. I know Disney typically, I know that like corporations typically don't show credit for like a lot of things, and they only show like the people that did like the big stuff or like the people that ran it. But like there's nobody on these. Hold on. Wait a fucking second. Excuse me. What do you mean there's no what do you mean you're not going to show the animators? I'm sorry. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself, Disney. What the hell? Like, there's no, like, end credits or anything. What the hell, dude? Why? I know it's for watch time, but, like, fuck off. Fuck. Like, you could fuck right off, Disney. What the hell, dude? Like, there's no credits at the beginning or anything like that? Nope. Nope, nothing like that. I gotta make sure I don't, like, show this whole thing. But, like, what? Dude, Disney, what the fuck? Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Yep. dude, like, what the hell? Like, no credit to any, like, not even senior animators. Like, what do you mean? Like, even, like, okay, corporations have not, like, shown, like, individual people that do, like, doesn't usually show the vast majority of animators. Why the fuck are they not even showing, like, the senior animators? I guess there's no senior animators, but why are they not showing off, like, the head animator? That's fucking crazy, dude. That's fucked. That's fucked, dude. Hold on. Hold on. Who animate on animators of Aussie Fox? Hold on. What the hell, dude? That's one strange detail. Yeah, we know. Let's see. Jennifer Oxley. Okay. Who's Jennifer Oxley? Okay, there we go. Kat Renade, Chen Nemin. What, Chen Nemin? Doesn't this guy make, like, a lot of crazy things? Hold on. Doesn't Chen Nemin, like, make a bunch of music? Actually, I think he's established already. But they have an established person working on these. Former judge. Oh, I guess not. I guess it's a different person. This guy was like... I don't know, this guy's actually kind of... Oh god, here comes the fly. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, this guy's a little established, to be fair. Hold on. Chen got his started as a studio musician educator in Los Angeles. Though his studio work, he got an what the fuck? Okay. He got an opportunity to write for the extremely successful Disney franchise, Hannah Montana. Oh god. Okay, so this guy's been around for a long time. Holy shit. Okay. He's been around since 2011. Jeez. Alright. Yeah, this guy's been around for fucking years. Okay. So there's the senior guy. So there's the experienced person. Okay, what about Jennifer Oxley? Is she? I don't think she's a senior It's a one animator? Really? Damn. That's unlike these guys. Okay, no, these guys have... This person's also very common. This is a young person. Oh, God. Oh, Little Bill in 1999. Ooh. 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 Oh. Ooh. I am so sorry for you. Okay, and this is an established animator. Huh. That's kind of new, to be honest. I never thought that... Yep, and there we go. Disney Junior's Aussie Fox uses AI, but kids love it anyway. Yeah, but it's not generative AI. It's interpretive. They're just straight up lying to you. Yeah. You know? I didn't think they were going to use an established animator because she's probably pretty expensive. Her rate's got to be pretty high then. I mean, what, 50, yeah, 500,000 views. Let's see, 500,000 views. And then, like, probably with, like, streams and shit, you know? I mean, they'll probably making a good chunk of change off of this. Honestly, not that much, though. Oh.
Where's the Your Attacks button on desktop?
Your attacks button on desktop? It should be below. Is it not showing? Annoying Fly should pop up. It's below the stream. There's a little button that will have, like, the viewer attacks. It's like a little panel. Yeah. I don't know. Weird. I guess it's only 2 minutes, so... To be fair, I guess a really professional animator could do that, but this person has, like, this animator has to have some high rates. These people usually have... This person made Wonder Pets. This person has to have a high rate, dude. There's no way. There's no way this person doesn't have, like, high animation rates. Hold on, let me do some math real quick. So 526,000 views. And the 3-minute... Okay, let's see. It's a 3-minute animation. By 1,000. $526. And then, oh, it's 3 minutes, so I guess per minute, because it depends on the watch time. Say half of the people watch it, so multiply that by 3, it's per minute. And then, okay, divide that by, and it's kids animation, so it's probably pretty high. And then multiply that by maybe 1 point, not 1.5 point. Oh, hold on. Multiply that by 0.75. Probably children, so let's say 70% probably. $1,100 per video. Is that really able? Are they able to afford like a professional like musician?
What panel?
What panel? My God, Kabeko. I swear to God, everybody else can find this shit. Hold on, Kabeko. I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. Hold on. It's right, literally right here. Viewer attacks, right here, right down here. Now, you know, not trying to attack, not trying to hurt you, but like, or not trying to be mad at. I'm not mad. Just a little frustrated. Yeah, right here, Kabeko. Right here. Right down here. Because you bought the annoying fly, it just should have played, but, you know.
It was easier on mobile.
It's easier on mobile? Really? What do you mean easier on mobile? You just scroll down, it's right here. You can even have the extension, I think, is right here, too. Oh, no, it's not. It's not anymore. It used to be, I guess. I don't know why it's not a side panel thing anymore. Weird. Oof. Yeah, I mean, genuinely, this is just like, I don't know, dude. Noticing they kind of make the father and mother do like the same animations, but whatever. I don't know. I don't think this is the worst thing for children. I'm not good. There it is. Oh my God. How did you did 2? The irony is, this doesn't seem like. Ooh, hold on. Yeah, so here's the other big problem.
I did 2 because I had 2.
Yeah, here's the other big problem. So people, this is probably why people also thought it was AI generated, because when you import it on YouTube, YouTube smears your videos if it's an animation. This is the problem. Like, I already made this thing beforehand. I did too because I had to. Oh, okay.
Color.check shit posting.
Check shit posting. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go use the restroom first, and then we'll check shit posting. How about that? Give me a second. I'm sorry. I'm not like trying to be sassy. I'm just, you know, genuinely, yeah, I don't know. This is probably like, unfortunately, Disney does not understand that, you know, YouTube has a fucking stupid filter that tries to make everything look like shit AI. Ugh. Probably why people still think it's generative AI versus interpretive. Let's see here. Okay, give me a second. You know what? Fuck it. We'll check shit posting first, and I'll use the restroom. Stay here. Yeah. Like, yeah, you see what I mean? You see what I mean? He just looks just like fucking, god damn it, dude. Like, that's the problem, is you notice how easily you were able to adapt him like that too?
LMAO.
God damn it, he just does look like me. I hate that, dude. Like, he looks way too much like me. I don't like that. Why does he look so similar? God damn it, dude. Like, it's so, I hate that, like, it's like night and fucking day. Hold on, let me grab a fucking screenshot. God damn it, dude, I fucking... God, of course he is, hold on. Where was that pose that you saw before? Hold on. Let's see. Where is it?
I love tracing shit and making it into color.
Love tracing shit and making it into color. Yeah, I mean, fucking... That's the fucking problem. It's just me. Like, that's the problem. It's just me. I hate it. I hate that it's just me. Hold on. Where is it? Where did he... Hold on. Where's that frame? Because I know you drew that from something else. Hold on. Fuck off. Fucking goddamn it, Matt. Not fuck off. I'm not telling you to fuck off. I'm just telling the stupid fucking animation to fuck off. Hold on. I'm trying to find the frame that you're bringing up here. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. It's fucking so annoying. Hold on.
Look.
Let's see. Look. Look what? What am I looking at? The hell? Hold on. I'm trying to, like, look at this and see where he... Hold on. So he has his hand on his head. What? Did you just, like, draw that from an original... You drew an original pose, didn't you? You did. You drew an original pose. Hold on. I'm trying to find it in the animation you're talking about. What? Hold on. Did you draw an original pose? You drew an original pose, you motherfucker. Hold on. Because I'm like, I was trying to grab it from the frame that I thought you grabbed
Look
it
at what
from.
I sent in shit posting.
Okay, I'll look in a sec. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. What?
Always watching, Mike Wachowski. Always watching.
Always watching. Yeah, you made like a fucking... There it is. Okay. Wait, what the fuck? Where did you find this frame? Where'd you find this frame? Got the Wojak face? Where the fuck did you find that frame from? From the...
Reddit.
Reddit. Oh, okay. Dude doing a Wojak face. Okay. Yeah. Oh my god. It's just me. It's just me. I don't like it. Why does he look like me? God damn it. I hate that. Like, dude, it's like so fucking and he's got freckles. God damn it. Stop. Stop. I didn't even draw freckles on my own OC. Come on, dude.
Color's evil twin.
God damn it. He's so similar. I hate it. Why? Why does he look like I hate it. It doesn't even look like wrong at all. It looks completely correct. I hate that, dude. I fucking hate it. His feet are also red, not purple, but whatever. God damn it. Like, it just oh my god. I hate that. Like, I hate it. It matches so fucking well.
I'm laughing so hard. Oh my god, this is so peak.
I'm so annoyed. Why? Why does it like, it looks like me? Why does it look like me? I hate it, dude. Why? Oh, god damn it. Oh my god, dude. Fucking hell. I really hate that I look like this character. I know that I'm like overdoing it when I'm like reacting like this, but come on, man. Why? Why did they like? It's so ironic because like all you had to do was like change the hair up a little bit. Nope, his hair's the same. His
Oh,
hair's
did
the
you notice the
fucking
young
same.
Sheldon
Of
emoji?
course it is. Do I notice the young Sheldon emoji? You mean this one? Yeah, this one right here. Yeah, I noticed it.
Hold up, I got a dry SMTH.
Oh my god, dude, it's fucking like I hate it. I
made
really,
it.
really hate it, dude. It looks so similar. I made it. Of course you did. Of course you did, phones. Appreciate it. Yeah, good job. Freaking, I'm sorry. I'm just... God, I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate it. Like, it genuinely just looks like me. There's no denying it. Like, his ears look the same. Like, I draw my character's ears like this. I draw his, like, glasses like this. Obviously, like, this is front-facing, so it's a little strange, but, like, I always
WYDM
draw him
color is the same
simply
picture.
like this. What do you mean, color? It's the same picture? Yeah. Yeah, sorry, you're right. Sorry, it's just the same exact picture. Sorry, yeah. Yeah, fucking... God, fuck me. God damn it. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know why you copied the same picture twice. God damn it, dude. Fuck. Like, you could chalk this down to being like, you could chalk this down to being like, oh, well, see, like, he looks like a basic, like... You could chalk it down to being like, oh, he looks like every other basic fox that's drawn. No. This is just me. This is me. This is full-blown me. Like, the glasses style, the ear style, the hair, the fucking tuft at the top. Like, even his fingers are like even his hand is a little bit more like cartoonish. His feet are drawn like shoes. Like, I draw my characters like this. It just straight up is me. I don't like it. Like, I don't like it. I don't know why. Like, I hate it, dude. I hate that that's a thing. I hate that, genuinely, it's just me. Of course, thin, normal, thick. Oh, geez, I didn't even, Yeah, it is. Ain't it? Oh my lord, dude! I just can't fucking believe. Like, I don't know. I don't know. My mind is just fucking like so.
Me when I send the evil phone from hell to make the Aussie Fox color sauna.
Even the eyebrows. Like I draw like the eyebrows. I draw like that too. Like, bro, they even got the fucking eyebrows. They got the nose. I mean, the nose is, I guess, rounder, but you know. They even drew freckles. Like, look at this. He's even got like a fucking collar. He's got like the stupid color, like basic t-shirt on. He's got his like sleeves rolled up, I guess. But like this is just color. I hate it. Oh my god, damn it. Like, I could totally see myself drawing my character like this. Oh my god, man. Swear to god. I know that we did like absolutely nothing today in stream, but like genuinely, like, you know, genuinely, it just really like fucking, there's just a lot.
Color crashes out over a picture for 10 min tweets.
Yeah, I know. I crashed over like a 30-second video. Not even crashed out. Like I crashed out, I guess. Crashed out over a 30-second video, then over like another 30-second video, and then this. I know that it's really annoying that I do that shit, but like genuinely, it just feel like it's just crazy that like what do you call it? It just this is like there's so many like weirdly like good things and also strange things happening and like genuinely things that are like wild, you know? It's like things are odd right now, to say the least. There's a lot of bad news and a lot of bad things happening right now, but it's so ironic because it's like it feels genuinely like sometimes it feels like how you say it? It just it's not like a thing that I'm usually like I can be passive on is the problem. A lot of stuff happening is stuff I can't even be passive on. It like beforehand I used to be able to be passive on a lot of things, but I can't do that anymore because it's like because everything happening now affects me. So now it's like now I genuinely am just like stuck in this constant loop of like news that involves my life, my country, my land, my fucking, you know, my life, my land, my fucking, you know, and then my hobbies, my interests, everything. It infects everything now. So it's like I genuinely can't get away from this shit because it's like no matter what, it just will always find me because unfortunately and then if I don't get involved or I don't say something, then it's like then all of a sudden, you know, it could get like, you know, if I don't say something, then it just could become like a problem later. And like, I don't know. I know that I'm not making any impact or anything like that, but like, it just feels like I need to genuinely teach people this because if I don't teach people like the chaos that goes on sometimes, or teach people like these kinds of problems happening, it's just my time. That's the problem. It's my time now to be like crazy. It's like everybody had their era, right, of being crazy, and I guess it's my time to be crazy. I don't like that, but it's gonna have to happen. I've always been crazy, but not like this. You know, I was able to ignore a lot of shit. Okay, I'm going to go I'm gonna go use the restroom, so, you know. Ugh. Alright. I'm gonna go use the restroom. I'll be back. Ugh. Hold on. Alright, I'll be back. I'll be back. Oh yeah. Anyway, so did you guys know in ancient Greece, no, not ancient Greece, sorry, ancient Rome, they used to in order to basically make sure that their well, actually no, they had modern plumbing. Before they had modern plumbing, did you know they used to actually like set their feces on fire so they wouldn't actually like try to spread disease? Isn't that crazy? Sorry, weird, weird offshoot, but yeah, apparently I don't know, I just for some odd reason thought about that. I'm like, yeah, they just genuinely like set their feces on fire and turned it into like mulch in order to basically like, make sure that like diseases wouldn't like spread. I don't know how well it worked, but hold on. Let me make sure it was that. Hold on.
Kiki, there's a funny there.
Yes. Which country? Which, let me make sure that it was organization set their feces on fire. Let's see. Trying to remember which one it was. It might have not been Rome. I think it might have been a different one. No, it was Syrian. Oh, it was Syria. Huh. So in Syria, they used to set their feces on fire in order to basically not what do I call it? Yeah, in order to basically not have people die from disease. Damn. 6,500 BC. Damn, geez Louise. That is crazy. Damn, they figured out that diseases used to like kill people. Let's see. Oh, Roman Empire. That's crazy. Yeah, the Roman Empire literally in the next sentence, it's like ancient civilizations like the Roman Empire developed complex waste removal systems. That is crazy. Yeah. No, before they did because Roman Empire had indoor plumbing. Not indoor plumbing. I think it was just plumbing, period. But yeah, they had plumbing. And yeah, no, genuinely, that is fucking crazy. They actually genuinely, so Syria that did it first, but then the Romans literally, so I was right. Yeah, the Romans literally set their waste on fire.
In ancient Greece, I think it was normal for two dudes to kiss or whatever. I don't know.
Well, in ancient Greece and the Roman Empire, it was completely fine for guys to basically bang. They didn't really care about that. The only problem with that, though, is the one thing they don't tell you is the fact that a lot of them, some of them were just straight up pedophiles. So, there was a negative there, to be fair. They did have that kind of problem back then. So, and yeah, and usually anybody that was that would do bad things to little boys would get their freaking heads chopped off. So, yeah.
Negative. Where's the Polaroid?
Negative. Where's the Polaroid? Negative. Polaroid. I'm sorry, I don't get the joke. And that's funny because I grew up in that era. Polaroids were everywhere. Well, not everywhere, but they were the best camera.
Isaac reference.
Ah. Okay, that makes more sense. I thought you were talking about a Polaroid camera, like the old cameras that people used to take a picture of and be like,
weird how gay PPL aren't accepted nowadays, even though it's been here for thousands of years.
People aren't accepted nowadays. Well, it's... How do I say this? It's because, unfortunately, to be fair, it's had a really bad history. Like I said, if in ancient Rome, it was like that. And usually ancient Rome was, pretty on top of that kind of shit. Not on top of gay people, but they were just on top of... Badoo ching. Am I right? Not literally. Oh. Am I back? What the hell? Okay, reconnection successful. Okay, that was weird. Yeah. Wow, okay. All right, I guess I'm back. Yeah, no, I mean, even in Roman times...
I thought the stream ended.
No, it didn't. It just freaking, what do I call it? It just disconnected. I don't know why. I don't think I'm recording anything. No, I'm not. Yeah, ancient Rome, like, genuinely was very interesting, to be honest. Like, it's kind of crazy because, like, they had, like, a whole, I don't know, they had, like, such a cool system in place, you know, where it was, like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. They had an interesting system, you know. Obviously, there were still problems in it, but I don't know. It was weird. Like, they were even at, like, I know this sounds crazy, but, you know, at one point, they had a plan where slavery just wasn't going to be a thing anymore, you know, which was very, very ahead of its time, if you did not know. It was very ahead of its time for, especially for a place like Rome. Like, it was very interesting. Like, don't get me wrong, they had, like, kind of a weird way of doing it, but, like, their whole thing was like, okay, unless people... So basically, like, they would... So either people would have to be, like, contributing to their society, or if they, like, or just, you know, become a slave if you're a really bad... If you're, like, you know, a terrible human being that's, like, trying to destroy, like, Rome, right? Sounds familiar, right? You know, it sounds crazy, but yes, they, like, you know, like, they weirdly had a plan, you know, to actually, like, kind of be like, oh, let's enslave all the bad people, like pedophiles, you know, and let's make them earn their keep. And I think that is, you know, I think it was fantastic that they would fucking, you know, actually, like, punish people pretty heavily
Hey,
for
were I
the right
human,
thing.
I would die of it. But I am not. And you five are. And you will not die of it. Am.
I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. I don't know what that quote's from. Let's see. Hate, were I human, I would die of it, but I am not, and you are five. You are five. You five are, and you will not die of it. What? Sorry, I don't get that.
It's from I have no mouth and I must scream.
Oh, see, I did not know that. I have not read, what do you call it? I have not read, I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream probably since college, to be honest. Let me see. I think I remember, I think it was a college thing. It might have been in high school, but I don't know. Yeah, I haven't read that shit since college, I think.
Color, you don't know a lot of stuff.
I don't. That is true. That's the reason why, you know, why do you think I'm a content creator? Ba-doom-ching. No. I don't know a lot of things. That is true, but that's the point. I'm here to learn, not necessarily here to, you know, be so egotistical that, like, you know, that I'm not here to be stupidly confident. You know, the irony is, you know, I may, like, I do this so I can learn a lot of other perspectives too, you know. Don't get me wrong, I still have my own perspective and my own opinions, but it's okay for me to be wrong sometimes. You know, I'd rather not be right all the time, because if I am correct all the time, then, you know, if I'm correct all the time and I have all this knowledge about certain things, and, like, and my knowledge isn't, like, tested, or at the very least my knowledge isn't, like, is like, you know, at its peak, that's a problem, because that means society has gotten a lot worse. And don't get me wrong, I have definitely, and the irony is that, as true as that may be, what do you call it? As true as that may be, that also means that, like, what do you call it? That may be in some situations, there is still corners of, like, of everywhere that still has a bunch of people that are a lot more intelligent than me. That's a good thing. We want people that know a lot of stuff, you know? So. I may be a moron, but that's a good thing. You know, not a moron. That's not a good thing that I'm a moron, but, like, I may be a moron, and I've said this, I'm not very intelligent, but, you know, I've learned a lot. I didn't start out of the womb being like...
Well, just know my grandpa remembers some motorcycles named Simpson or SMTH. Keep in mind he got Alzheimer's. So the fact he remembers something that's old, I guess, I don't know if it is old, is good.
Well, usually Alzheimer's patients will remember... I don't know if it's dementia or Alzheimer's patients, where they remember, like, old things, but they can't really understand new things. So, and they kind of like see things in a different perspective. It's weird. Like they see the world differently because their brain just like won't let them. They're like in the middle of like a weird thing going on, you know? It's very, very sad. I think it's all, I don't know if it's Alzheimer's or if it's the one, or if it's dementia. It's one of the two. Hold on. Dementia versus Alzheimer's difference. Let's see here. Dementia is a general term affecting memory, thinking, social abilities, while Alzheimer's disease is the most common cause of dementia. Oh, they're the same thing. Just one's more severe. Okay, a severe version. For 60 to 80% of cases, Alzheimer's is a specific progressive disease that leads to cognitive decline over time. Okay, so I guess it's the same thing, just kind of different. It's just one is a little bit, like, one's just a worse version of the other. So dementia is the start of it, Alzheimer's is the end of it. Interesting.
Thing is, I also remember something. It's the time that the childhood hospital I was in had one of the rooms unblocked and it had a TV in there.
I also remember something. It's the time the childhood hospital I was in had one of those rooms unblocked and had a TV in there. Interesting. You might remember that, I don't know. Like, for old people, they remember their, like, it's always good to have fun. It's always good to have your younger years, or, like, your younger years. It's good to have, like, a lot of good memories when you're younger, because at least when you're older, it means that, like, you won't relive a lot of stressful things, if that makes any sense. You want to be, like, because here's the problem. Or here's the thing that happen, or here's the problem that happens a lot. Alzheimer's and dementia patients tend to, like, what do you call it? If they're people that were bad, they relive a lot of the bad shit, and like, and they don't realize that they're still kind of like, you know, that obviously they're not like back.
I also
in
remember I
time
had a
and
husky
shit.
back when my dad was still alive. And damn, the husky is no longer there. Probably because it ran away or SMTH. Do
Yeah.
you want to hear my personal favorite memory?
In a sec. Well, yeah, go ahead and say it anyway, and I'll like read it later. I'll read it once you say it. I'll read it afterwards. Yeah, I mean, yeah, so Alzheimer's patients tend to, you know, see things from their past. And the problem is what will happen is if they were somebody that wasn't really good to their kid, they'll either A, just kind of victim blame a lot of things, or they'll do something else where it is this happens quite often. The unfortunate thing is that Alzheimer's patients will do this thing, and I realize I'm stuttering a bit, and this is me having my own memory loss and having my own memory problems, as you can tell by my speech and shit. I'm getting, you know, not victimizing myself here. What they tend to do is they'll have, like, one, they'll obviously have trouble with, like, speech and shit, but second off, they'll relive things that they remember, and then they'll, like, and then it could play out different if they were a bad person, and they could do this thing where it's like, I'm so sorry to XYZ, you know, and I'm sorry that I did this, and sorry that I did that, and, you know, it clearly wasn't okay for me to do this. Or they're playing it like it's in the present day, where it's like, I'm sorry that I'm doing this to you, you know, I'm gonna fix myself and stuff like that. And obviously it was too late, because that memory already happened. You know, that thing in the past has already happened. Like, I think that if you haven't seen BoJack Horseman, I really recommend looking at the episode where, you know, where his mother, like, or where they talk about, like, his mother as like a dementia patient, or like an Alzheimer's patient, or like her Alzheimer's episode, and like just all those episodes where she's like, you know, where he's involved with her, like just talking to her and doing all this stuff with her. It's very, very interesting, because you can end up, because some people end up like that. And it's sad, right? It's a genuine sad thing. You know, I'll read that message in a sec, phones. it is genuinely a very unfortunate thing, because obviously they could just be someone that could just always be evil, but when they get to that level, sometimes someone that was evil before may finally have that moment of remorse, right? They may have that moment of remorse and, and regret finally. But it might be a little too late, because they're only reliving a memory. They're not fixing anything, because obviously you can't change the past, right? You just can't. It's impossible, right? Obviously. And that means that you will end up that means that, that person could have actually been a good person, in their past life, but they chose not to. Evil people will always be evil people, because they're evil, but it is very interesting seeing the people that, there is, it's very interesting seeing that the people that, that still don't have, that didn't have, evil through and through them, and just see that they weren't ever able to be saved or changed. It is very sad to see the people that were able to be changed and were able to be, improved as a human being, and were able to have things change around. I genuinely think that might, I know I'm getting political again, that might be the thing with our current president. The reason why I think he's so evil is because he was denied, expressing himself. As, dude was a theater kid, right? And his father didn't want him being that, and he abused his kid, right? Abused his kid, he's beat him, he, beat him into submission and told him to do a bunch of scammy bullshit. Gotta work on business, gotta make the family business, money, 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 money. That's all usually these fathers of these types of evil figures now, just did to their kids. And now, am I victimizing them completely? No. But, are what they're doing okay? Fuck no. But the irony is, it does make you realize that if that person was just had access to just being able to be themselves, or just were able to even have somebody change them in some way, shape, or form, or improve them in some way, shape, or form, that person probably could have been a better person in their past. It sounds crazy, but people are the reason why people can be better. And when you don't have a person that acts like a human being and hurts other human beings, you create other evil beings. So, Alright, sorry. Now we'll read this. I remember being really young, and I remember my mom wasn't home, and her sister was taking care of me while she was gone. And she decided to bring on
Ads.
And fucking hell. And she decided to bring on a trip around the town. She drove me through the street. She drove me through the street in a wagon while she walked. That's my favorite memory. Hold on, what? Hold on. I remember being really young, okay? And I remember my mom wasn't home, okay? My mom wasn't home, and her sister was taking care of me while she was gone. She decided to bring me on a trip. Okay, so you missed a word. Bring me on a trip around the town. She drove me through the street in a wagon. Okay, yeah, so she rode you around, pulled you around while she walked. Okay, so you put a comma before while she walked. Street in a wagon while she walked. Should have put that as one word, one sentence. That's my favorite memory. Period. Then you put that's my favorite memory. And my memory.
I'm sorry, my grammar's shit.
You're good. I would say start reading a bit more. I'm sorry. You may need to actually read a bit more to see how writers do it, because I would probably do that a bit more, because I'm noticing your grammar is a little bit little bit iffy. It's not terrible. It's just you might need to improve it a little bit. Might need to kind of read a book.
My grammar's also shit.
Yeah, I know. Well,
Bro,
that's...
I just type how I type, I'm sorry.
Well, Kabeko, English is your second language. Phones is language is what do you call it? Phones has English is their first language, so you know. Oh, I know. I'm just saying, like, you know. I know that spell check exists and shit, but yeah, you definitely were missing some words, dude. I'll just say, you know, you gotta what do I call it? Reread, like proofread. You gotta proofread your stuff, man. Not saying, you know, it's fine. It is what it is. You know, I'm a streamer. It's not like, you know, it's not like I really am trying to get any crazy quality, and I'm not very, you know, like I said, my memory is terrible.
Sometimes I type fast and I forget some words.
You're good, man. You're good, but you gotta break that habit. You know, it will help you improve as a person, or help you improve like just your sentence structure. You know, you never know in the future if you're gonna do something that's, you know, how you say it, like do like an extroverted like event or something. Just important, you know, especially when you fucking do karaoke and shit. I don't know, but that's me. But you know, I would just say, yeah, I would, you know, I would just say, you know, find something that you're
Man, I'm talking ABT, my dead aunt, and now I'm being told how to read and write, bro.
Talking about my dead aunt, and then I'm being told how to read and write. Well, I'm not telling you how to read and write. I'm just saying, you know, as a light way, I'm not attacking you or anything. I'm just saying, like, you know,
Speaking about grammar, I remember once talking in that SKYKS fella's server, and like, I said that English is my second language, and one fella thought I was a native speaker.
Damn. Good for you, Kabeko. Hell yeah. I mean, you know, you type very well. Like for somebody that has English as their second language, it's pretty immaculate. You know. Again, you know, it's like there's still errors, but it's your second language, and that's why I give you a bit of like wiggle room. With phones, I'm just saying phones. I'm saying this in a light way, right? I'm not saying this as like, I'm not trying to say this as like being mean or anything like that. I just mean like, you know, like I'm just telling you, I'm like, hey, just, you know, you might need to like whatever you previously read is the grammar's fading a bit. You might need to remind yourself of like certain sentence structure. So I know that I'm not helping.
I'm guessing the word immaculate means it's good, right?
Yes, immaculate is that it's more than good. It's like it's impressive, I guess, like amazing, pretty much. Immaculate is like more than expected, if that makes any sense. It's more than expected. You know, for your second language, it is more than impressive, if that makes any sense. That's what I'm saying. See, like that, immaculate, that word. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't want to put periods and stuff at the end of my sentences. I'm typing in a stream, not an essay.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying it just helps me read it a bit better. You know. I mean, you don't have to. I would just appreciate it if you could add some periods or some commas and proofread your stuff a little bit. Nothing crazy. I just, you know, it just makes me give up a lot easier. So I'm mainly asking. I'm not like, you know, I'm not trying to like tell you or trying to shit on you or anything. I'm just asking for a favor, you know. You don't have to do it. I'm just asking for a favor, you know. Please. Not trying to be an asshole. Just
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, also I'm gonna keep going probably until maybe another 20 minutes if you guys are still gonna stay around.
To be honest, English is just muscle memory for me at this point, I think. Like, each time I'm on the internet I just speak English there, watch videos in English and other stuff.
Yeah, and that probably helps, like music and shit always helps. So it probably, like, that's usually how, you know, I used to understand French when I was trying to like learn French, and it weirdly worked really well. So I don't know. I don't know why the fuck I was learning French because I wasn't
Okay,
near
bye.
Canada.
Take care, fellas.
All right, have a good night, Capeko. Appreciate it. Yeah. I don't know. Ooh, speaking of phones, what kind of genres do you like? Cause like now that we're on like now that we're on like reading stuff, what kind of genres do you like? I've been what
Like as in music?
well, I mean, no, I meant for books. I mean, music too, I guess. Sure, go ahead. But I meant like books. Like, what kind of genre do you like? Because right now, I've been reading a lot of sci-fi stuff, to be fair, and fantasy shit. I probably should read something a little bit more like outside of that. I'm reading like something that is very much like sucking the dick of like you know like US like bullshit, and I'm like very American action like actiony like obviously investigator actiony type of book, and I'm like I don't know, I fucking what's his name, goddamn, like I'm like halfway through this book, man, and it's like fucking like Dan Brown, like don't get me wrong, like the Da Vinci Code was a little pretentious, right? But holy fuck, is this book like way too stick sucky, of like it's like way too government like Americanized, like eagle flag flying fucking everywhere. Like it's like a story about like a British man, and it's fucking like, and every 2 seconds I can't stop thinking about the crazy scenes where it's just like it feels like there's just giant eagle sounds going off, and fucking like the stereotypical like eagle sounds, which is like the falcon sounds, and like the American flags, and like the
for
fucking
books. I
and
like
like
horror,
the
fiction,
fire
and stuff. I really like picture books, but everyone treats those as like me reading the ABCs.
the fucking fireworks and fucking like all that bullshit. I need a different kind of break from those kinds of books. Let's see. I like horror fiction books. Of course you do. God damn it. God damn it. I don't like horror fiction. I like horror fiction. I just fucking freaks me out. I get like super fucking ugh. I don't know. I can feel it sometimes. I'm like ugh. Yeah, horror fiction fucking books like make my skin crawl. Freaking hate it. I told you I was a bitch for horror. Like I'm a bitch when it comes to horror, but yeah. I really like picture books. Yeah, well, I mean that's manga. You know, I'm gonna assume you like manga shit, so that's fine. It's just Western. You like comics, that's okay. You know, it's okay to like comics. A lot of people like comics. My ex liked comics, so you know. So it sucks saying that, but Shinzi liked comics, so like I get it. A lot of people. I wouldn't really worry about people calling you childish for reading comics. It's like you're just like you're still reading. You're just like a little bit of a visual sometimes. Reading is reading in my end. Is it as challenging as a chapter book? Probably not. It doesn't really require you to use as much of your imagination and creativity, but at the same time, it also what do you call it? Yeah, it doesn't really require you to use as much of your imagination and creativity, but and there's a very big but here. But it does still kind of challenge a lot of like it still challenges like a lot of like your mind and like storytelling, if that makes any sense. It does challenge a lot of things that maybe like your beliefs and shit. It does genuinely work like that, but some people obviously don't think that, but I think that comics are great. I definitely like Western comics more though. I'm gonna be honest. I'm sorry to say it, but I like a little bit more of Western, like modern Western comics, not Marvel comics, but like modern Western ones that like involve what do you call it? Modern Western ones that involve like freaking God damn, I need a fist reference. Why did I don't know why I think that I'm just like gonna get like a fucking oh my god. I'm like, I swear to God, I'm like, I know by this point, I've been on the internet long enough. When I search up fist, I'm gonna see fisting. Like, what did I expect? What did I expect? Like, come on, color. Oh, God damn it, dude. God damn it. I don't know what I'm like expecting every time I like look up a reference. Like I've been on the internet for fucking God, fucking 15 years of my life. I've been like, involved with the internet for 15, 16 years of my goddamn life. And I'm still searching fisting and thinking that I'm not going to get porn. Like what? I don't know why I keep doing that. I'm so fucking stupid. I'm just such a moron sometimes. I don't know why. Like, I knew what I was going to get there. I don't know what I was expecting. Like, I'm just a fucking moron. Like, God damn it, dude. Such an idiot. I hate when I do that shit. Idiot. Freaking idiot. Idiot. Fucking Napoleon Dynamite. What are you doing here? Freaking idiot. Hey, goddamn, you don't need to freaking be so mean. Idiot. Freaking idiot. Idiot. I can't do his voice anymore. Damn, Napoleon. Jeez, why are you so mean? Idiot. Freaking idiot. Idiot. I can't act. Hold on, let me. Idiot. Hold on. Let me turn off this thing real quick. Idiot. Freaking idiot. Idiot. Hold on. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
Kohler, stop talking to yourself. We're not in a YouTube skit.
Idiot. Freaking idiot. I don't know. You may never know. I might clip this and then just like randomly talk to myself. I mean, I did that before, apparently. Idiot. Freaking idiot. More. Goddamn, Napoleon Dynamite. What are you doing, man? I'm just trying to draw here. Idiot. God, jeez, man.
OMG, bro.
So mean. So mean. God damn it. Why are you so mean to me? Idiot. Freaking idiot. Hey, look, man, I know that I could be a little dumb sometimes, but, idiot. Idiot. I'm trying to, like, hey, man. Hey, come on. Like, look, I know you're not no spring chicken either. Idiot. Anyway, all right, I'm done. Done with that. EA Sports. It's in the game. Oh, god damn it. Now you got this guy here. Fucking hell. Get out of here, EA Sports guy. Go somewhere else. EA Sports. It's in the game. EA Sports. It's in the game. Stop it. Get out of here. God damn it. Now you're both here. Idiot. Freaking idiot. Idiot. Flint and Steel. Oh no, Jack Black is here. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop doing. This is the.
Hi, I'm Pinkie. Oh my god, no, you have Pinkie Pie too. Fuck.
Oh my god, no, not Pinkie Pie. Oh god, no. Jesus Christ, what is this crossover? We've got Jack Black here. Not even the panda form. It's fucking. It's the stupid ass like Jack Black in a blue shirt and freaking Napoleon Dynamite and freaking the EA Sports guy. What a weird crossover. God damn. Oh, hey, Pinkie Pie. I've seen a lot of freaking NSFW artwork of you. Actually, no, I haven't. I don't think it was her. I think it's... Actually, who is the most, like... Who is the one that gets the most porn made out of them? Hold on. Sorry, I'm sorry to do this, but, don't look this up. Like, by the way, like, genuinely... Don't do it. This will fuck you up if you actually look up that shit. Let me see here. Let's go down the list of all the weird porn shit. Let's see here. They're always specifically in a lot of freaking like it's always specifically fetish porn too. Never the regular porn. Never the regular yiff. It's just like the fetishy yiff stuff. If I can find it though. Let's see here.
Me when one of the main 6 become real and I go, yo dude, did you know that there's porn of you?
Let's see. Me when one of the main 6 MANE 6 become real and I go, yo dude, did you know that there's porn of you? I don't know who the main 6 are. Are you talking about MLP? Here it is, Pony. Perfect. MLP. Let's see. Who is the most popular? I'm sure I'm not showing that. Nope, I'm not. It is Applejack. Yep, it is Applejack. And obviously there's a lot of like custom OCs, but it is definitely Applejack. Oh no, that's Twilight. Wait a minute. There's a lot of custom ones, but Interesting. Okay. Jesus Christ. All right, let's see. Yeah, I think it's Applejack. A lot of people have their own custom OCs, I guess, now, since the show's been out for so long that now people are kind of...
Main 6 is the MLP big dogs everyone knows. I typed it as main because that's how they type it, cause like main like horse's hair. Okay, I'm DLNE.
Oh my god, you're right. Wow. See? Idiot. Freaking idiot. Shut up, Napoleon Dynamite. I wasn't thinking about it like that. Idiot. Freaking idiot. God damn it. Shut up. Oh, Celestia, too. I completely forgot about that one. Is Celestia like one, or is that an OC? I actually don't know. There's Celestia, and then like the dark, and then like the shadowy one. What, like, yeah, it's like the shadowy one. I was gonna say the black one, but out of fear of being stupidly edgy, you know, Rainbow Dash and Twilight are not actually as popular, to be honest, which is kind of interesting. I don't see Pinkie Pie really that much. It's mostly just...
Princess Celestia is leader ally, the most important characters. She is not just someone's OC. I am crying.
Okay. You're right. I'm sorry, I'm not an MLP fanatic, but I am a furry. Well, not anymore, but I, have a mastery in furriness. Yeah. Most of them are... So, Rainbow Dash, I would say, is second or third. Twilight is fourth, and then Celeste seems to be first, and then the dark shadowy one is apparently second, probably, I would say. It's a lot of MLP, like, yeah. Like I said, it's like really always like the really fetishy stuff too. It's not really the regular porn. Applejack seems to be actually quite more common with the regular one. It's like regular porn, but when you start getting into like fetishy shit, it's like people really...
The black one you mean Princess Luna, or aka the thing that possessed her called Nightmare Moon.
Yes, Luna. That's what it is, Princess Luna. Yeah, that one. Let's see here. Which MLP is the most popular in... Yeah, it's mostly Applejack. It's mostly Applejack.
I know my ponies, bro.
Yeah, I don't. Congratulations. Nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying congratulations. Interesting. Let's see. It's weirdly the brown one with like the snowflake on his hip, or on his ass. I don't know where it is. It's like on his leg. It's the brown one with the snowflake, apparently is really popular with fetish stuff. Like, he pops up the most, which is interesting. Pinkie kind of doesn't show up as much as I
Brown
thought.
one with a snowflake cutie mark.
Yeah, the one with the brown one with the snowflake cutie mark. Yes, that. Rainbow Dash is here often too, but for some odd reason it's the brown one. Why is he so popular? Yeah, he's like not the one with not Applejack, but the other one. Weird. Yeah, he's like the most popular with like fetish stuff. I wonder why that is. Applejack seems to be here a lot too, but it's mostly the brown one. I wonder why that is. Huh. I wonder why that is. Why is he so popular with fetish stuff? I'm very confused. Like, people really like trying him in fetish stuff. I don't know why. Yeah, because he's nearly like every few submissions.
Oh wait, are you talking ABT, the disabled pony?
Is he a disabled pony? Is that what it is? An animation. What the hell? Oh no. Oh, yep, that's exactly what I thought it was. Oh. Oh my god, that's actually a really well put together animation. Damn, that's really decent. That is like fluid. God damn. I'll put a lot of effort into that. Holy shit. That is a weirdly...
Are they a Pegasus with black and purple hair?
No, they have orange hair, apparently. Hold on. Brown... Pony... Pony with snowflake. Ute mark. Let's see.
Okay, so it's not Stellar Eclipse.
No. Okay, I'm getting a white pony. What the fuck? Where's the brown pony? Hello? Why is he... What the fuck? It didn't... That's not the correct pony. Okay, yep, there's a snowflake cutie mark. He has orange hair and like a brown pony. Is it like a really popular OC and it's not, and it's actually original? Maybe it's an original one that's like just commonly drawn all the time. That would be interesting. Or you just have like an OC that's so popular that people just make a lot of porn of that character. Which is very funny. I do not know. It might be an original. I don't know. Let me check. A lot of people draw him. Let's see. This person has them as the profile picture. This guy gets drawn a lot. Let's see. Scarf Pegasus. No. Interesting. This guy doesn't have like a penis out or anything, right? I'm trying to like double check this to make sure that's not like...
Could you send me the profile picture? If it's SFW.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it if it's SFW. Trying to like make sure this guy doesn't have like an NSFW thing. No, it doesn't. Okay. Don't look up this artist because this guy draws a lot of fucking porn. But it is... Hold on. It is this one. Making sure it doesn't have like a penis out or anything. I don't think so. No, doesn't look like it. Looks like he's genuinely normal for once. Yeah, this guy. He's like being drawn like absolutely everywhere. Like, I don't know. I'm just seeing like a lot of fan art of him. Like a ton of fan art of this character. I don't know if this is like an original or not. And like a lot of people, because there's just a lot of him, like just everywhere. And I don't know if exactly this is just an original character and people just like really like drawing him because he's like, you know, really like drawing him because he like, you know, has an interesting, unique design, or if this guy like, I don't know. It's interesting. He's just drawn a lot, like a lot. He's got a lot of fan art, like.
Yeah, I think that's a OC, or maybe a background pony.
Really? Okay, so yeah, because there is so many fucking people that draw this guy.
Because I've never seen them before.
That is wild. Okay, so it's probably a background pony then. Hold on. Background pony. Let me see. Okay, that. Hold on. MLP. See if I can find him. No, yeah, he's definitely original. Weird. Yeah, he's original. Holy crap, good for this person. There's one that's similar. Hold
Wait,
on.
Color, you need to remember there is a lot of fucking background ponies.
Oh, I know. That's why I'm trying to look for him. So I was looking at a lot of background ponies and seeing if I can find them. Derpy? Derpy's a background pony? Oh my god, this guy's... Oh my god. Oh my god, I fucking love this guy. Hell yeah. What? This dude is in a completely different art style. Fuck yeah, I love this guy. Hold on. Look at this guy. Hold on. hold on one sec. Hold on. Let
Show
me
me.
just make sure I'm not like, yeah, okay, cool. All right. Yeah, like, hold on. Look at this guy. God damn. This dude fucking awesome. Hell yeah. Holy shit, this is badass. This is, like, not badass, but this dude's fucking nuts. I love him. Holy fuck. That is so fucking funny. He's probably a bad guy, but I don't care. He looks nuts, dude. That's hilarious. That is a really, he just looks so different in style.
Oh, I know him. I don't remember his name, though.
Yeah. Apparently his name is called Dumbbell. Or,
He's not a bad
no,
guy.
Dumbbell. Pegasus. Wait, no. Pegasus, White, Image. Oh, wait. Bulk Biceps is his name. Jesus Christ. Like, there's all, like, that's the crazy thing. There's all these, like, regular-ass ponies. It's like, oh, this guy's, like, kind of got, like, an interesting jaw. And then, you know, then you've got, like, all the short jaws. And then there's this guy, this one, and then it's like fucking, then this dude just straight up looks like a fucking, this dude looks like he's from one of those like parody videos, like people I don't really know how to draw My Little Pony, so they draw the like actual horses. That is that looks like a Weeble Stuff character. That is genuinely like a wild character. Looks cool. He looks fucking hilarious. I love him. Okay, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. That one. Orange hair. Orange hair.
Check this linky.
Check this link.
Link biceps. PH0nes. I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration? Stop posting links warning.
God damn it. Hold on. Let's grab TwitchBot or Nightbot. TwitchBot, Nightbot, whatever. Nightbot. I haven't had to do this in a long time. I don't know why my thing keeps showing up as a widescreen. I really don't like it. Let's see here. Dashboard. Logs. Oh, there he is. Bulk Biceps. Snowflake? Oh, his name's Snowflake. Is his name Snowflake, but his name Bulk Biceps? He looks kind of cute. The fuck? That is wild, dude. He's actually kind of like, he's got like an adorable design, to be honest. He looks really adorable, ironically. That would have been really funny if
It should have stuff about him.
Have stuff about him. Bulk Biceps is a Pegasus pony who first appears in the
Like lore and stuff.
episode Hurricane Fluttershy. He has a white coat, a dirty blonde mane, and intense red eyes. He is extraordinarily muscular character model. Let's see. Bulk Biceps has a much larger, more muscular build than other background ponies in the show. He shares his body design with Mama Biceps. Oh my god, there's a whole he's got a whole family. Hold on. Wait, no, where's Mama Biceps? No! No! Oh man. That would have been genuinely sweet to see. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Nope, it just pops up with all the other ones. Damn it. Oh, that would have been awesome. Okay. Fucking Mama Biceps. That's crazy, dude. With Mama Biceps, 2-ton. Damn. Look at that guy. Fucking Chattington. Big Bell. And issue 13 unnamed stallion arrowed. Okay. I thought his name was issue 13, like he was like a veteran or some shit. That would have been cool. That would have been really cool if he was like a military looking guy. That's crazy. Okay. Though a fully grown stallion, he has considerably smaller wings than other Pegasi. Yeah, that makes, yeah, I mean, you could tell. Closely resembling wings of Pegasus foals. Foals? What's a Pegasus foal? Oh, okay. Just like one that they don't have them yet, or they're too small. Although his wings can function as any other Pegasus, unlike other background Pegasi introduced in Fluttershy.
Foal isn't like a child.
Got it. Yeah, I got it. The Thunderlane, Blossomforth, and Silverspeed. Okay. So he can... That's kind of unfortunate. That kind of would have been kind of cool if he was just like somebody that like didn't really have like working wings, so he just like bulked up and he just became really fucking strong. That would have been kind of neat, but I don't know if that's a good message for kids. Be like, hey kids, if you have a disability, just become really swole. So maybe that would have been not the best. So I don't know. But then again, I don't know. Maybe it would have been inspiring and been like, hey, you know, you may have tiny wings, but you can become anything, kind of thing. I don't know. I don't know if that's a good message or not, but in the script, what would become his lines were only attributed to Ponywalla. ADR. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Ponywalla into a boisterous large Pegasus. The name Bulk Biceps was first listed by Michael Dobson? Really? Oh my god, wow. I didn't even know Michael Dobson was in this stuff. That's crazy. Wow, okay. I am kinda surprised. I did not expect he was going to be in there. Yeah, well. Good for him. Anyway, man, 2013, My Little Pony, voiced by Michael Dobson, and was later in Interplay's collectible card game. Shortly after the character's cameo in Flight to the Finish was first aired on 2013. Okay, cool. December 4th, 2013, Megan McCarthy tweeted him. I wonder what the guy with the dumbbell cuties mark is named. That's funny. Megan McCarthy? Really? Yeah, that definitely was not a promotion tweet. He was eventually named in Rainbow Falls. Really? Okay. Trying to see. Gives the first of what would be several empathetic yes during Rainbow Dash's speech. He makes several more appearances throughout the episode. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that he was like a one-off gag character, but and then makes like cameos from point to point sometimes. It is interesting, yeah. Yep. That's cool. Appears with a cutie mark problem, for the cutie mark crusaders have lifted every dumbbell in Ponyville. He doesn't know what to do next. Wait, wow, okay. That's interesting. They make like an episode around him? Weird. Or I guess like an episode where all the cutie marks, I guess, go away and they have like maybe a different task. I don't know how cutie marks work, so that is interesting. Will I ever watch MLP? No, because it is literally meant for like little children. But, you know, I am I okay with people that are fans of it? Sure, why not? You know. Let's see. Yeah, it just appears I was one. What the hell's B? Yes, B. What is B? What does B mean? S? What does S mean? There's yes. Well, I guess background.
But if you ever want character info, text me. Don't call me.
Text me, don't call me. What is P? What the hell does P mean? What does P mean here? Background. S. Yes. So there's yes. And then something that's with an S, I guess. Background. And what is P? Primary? What does P mean? What does P mean? Am I stupid? What does P mean? That doesn't help. Fuck. What does P mean? Like B and B I understand, background, and then there's yes, I guess he appears. M. What is M? What are these? Search all wikis. What does M mean? What does that mean? Huh. Something about LGBTQ that I just saw? Hold on. Oops, not that. Did they make this character? Hold on. No, okay. I was about to say, I'm like, is this guy a gay character? That would have been really funny if they did. I'm like, damn, I'm like, shit, alright. I'm like, that's kinda I guess not ahead of its time, but I mean, that's still kind of interesting. That's interesting. I still know what P means. What does P mean?
I know 4 lesbian characters.
I know 4 lesbian characters. Oh, there's lesbians in the My Little Pony game. Yeah, well, so does Deltarune, and there's better lesbians there. But ching. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. We already had our discussion about why lesbians kind of aren't very good about, like, what do you call it? They're not very, I mean, they could be very well made, but apparently, I guess the fact that apparently there's a lot of lesbians compared to, I guess, just like male gay couples in animation, which is so strange because I don't really see the criticism there, but I guess they're not wrong. Because they're like, someone was all like, not mad, but they were like a little upset because, like,
I know it was the other way around.
no, apparently, so here it's weird because, like, lesbian couples tend to appear more like a lot of, so gay couples will appear in a lot of animation, but usually it won't be characters actually like showing love and affection to each other, and it's typically just 2 guys like standing next to each other if it's kids media, and the only time they and then banging if it's like, you know, and then literally having like sex or like making out with each other all the time if it's adult media. So it's like, but how they portray lesbians in a lot of animated shows is like how it's like actually like a complicated relationship, you know, and actually goes through like all the arcs that like another, you know, a straight relationship would go through in those types of shows. And it's very interesting because I guess that is kind of true, because to be fair, with like gay couples and shows, they don't really do much with them. But I mean, at the same time, it's like I don't know really what you can do with gay couples, because to be fair, like, it's not necessarily entirely inaccurate either, you know. I mean, obviously gay couples will show affection for each other, but it just won't be like lesbians kind of have a bit more of something more to them when it comes to like being like a couple and doing a lot more things, while gay couples kind of just don't really, sorry, they keep certain things in freaking in private spaces, and then like obviously, yes, there's still a lot of degenerates that like at pride parades that will like be in BDSM gear and shit. I get that. That's a problem. But I don't know, usually most of the time gay couples are pretty behaved, and they'll like I mean, not behaved, but I guess it's not necessarily a behavioral thing. It's just we don't really show affection like that. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like gay males are different from gay women, right? Gay women are usually like a lot more complicated and have like, and weirdly have maybe, I guess, more confidence, or they do a lot more things with each other like out in public, I guess, but it's different, right? It's like it feels they're just kind of doing a lot more stuff, while gay couples tend to just kind of not do that, you know. I don't know, we don't really like do the kind of shit that lesbians do. I'm not trying to be that person. I'm not calling myself like, you know, it's okay to do all that stuff out in public. It's just gay couples just kind of, you know, like, we're still guys in the end, right? I hate to be that person, but it's like when you take out the woman in the relationship and make it 2 guys, the relationship becomes a little bit less like over the top, if that makes any sense, or it's just becomes a little less complex, where it's like, you know, gay guys will have like sex in the bedroom and that's how they bond, but that's really the only place they're gonna have it. They're gonna, you know, they're not really gonna kiss out in public because they don't really care about that kind of shit, or, you know, it's not even that, it's just the fact that they're, or like even like maybe hold hands, maybe, but again, it's just rare for us to kind of, obviously like Gen Xers probably do that a lot more often, but like millennial gays and Zoomer gay, I don't know about Zoomer gays, but millennial gays tend, like, you know, with males, tend not to really like tend not to really kiss each other in public. We'll hug each other and like, be close to each other like that. That's been a thing that's common. And we'll be like, we'll be very close to each other, but we won't really kiss out in public. And not because we're like afraid or anything. It's just because of the fact that, I don't know, it just never really is a common thing with us. Obviously, I think with Gen X, like a lot of the fruit, like Gen X is a lot more fruity, so they kind of do it a lot more. It's kind of, they're a little bit more sassy, hand wavy type of, and maybe I'm stereotyping here, but a lot of Gen X that I met that are gay people tend to be there where the stereotype comes, where it's like the polo shirts and the like khakis and the freaking and like and the weird gay voice like this, oh my gosh, girl, no way, you're just really getting me, the very femboy shit. They're not femboys, but they sound like very femboy-ish, the very stereotypical gay voice. Millennials just don't have that for some odd reason. There's obviously femboys. There's still a lot of femboys. It's just way less frequent. Like, millennials are a little bit more ironic with everything, so we're not really, like, we don't dress like the nice gay couple type of way. We don't dress like, I dare say probably the white gay couple, but, I mean, let's be honest, it's also a lot of Gen X can have, like, dare I say, it's pretty common where a lot of times there'll be like a black guy and a white guy and like, or a Hispanic guy and a white guy, or an Asian guy and a black guy. It's really weird, right? It's not weird. It's just really very obviously like, they have the same, they all have diversity, but it's like very clearly like their clothing ain't like that, I don't know, it's just weird. Then there's like the geek, like millennials are geeky, more geeky, right? Obviously the Gen X can be geeky too, but millennials tend to be a lot more geeky and not really like, and a lot more messy. So we tend to look a lot more nerdy, geeky, having graphic shirts and, graphic design, like, a graphic on our shirt with like some anime or game or fucking whatever design on it, like art design that we like, right? And we'll probably have pants, but sometimes it'll be shorts. We'll just dress like the way that we want to. We'll dress very millennial-like. And you could probably tell who's gay if you actually, like, look at it. Or even, like I said, even listening to me, you could probably tell that I'm gay if I tell you that I'm gay. But, it's genuinely, like, Gen X, or what do you call it? Millennial couples just don't do that, And so the reason why...
I don't know if PPL can tell if I'm gay.
Probably not. It really depends on how you are, if you're very femboyish or not. I mean, the irony is like, so that's the thing with, like, that's why we're, like, translating it to cartoons. It's just like that, I doesn't, maybe they're trying, I think the reason why, like, a lot of people, like, why, a lot of, like, women are frustrated with it, like, especially, like, lesbians are really frustrated with it, is because it's, like, it's because I think that they're trying to bring up the, like, it's very clearly, like, they're referencing Gen X men, where, or they're referencing, not even Gen X men, they're thinking of Gen X men, where it's like, oh yeah, well, they should be a little bit different. They've got like these crazy personalities and they're all like all over the place and they can act like a little bit more wild. But you have to remember, millennials are the parents now. We're the parents now. So it's like, and we just don't do that. We don't act like that. We just don't act like that anymore. So it's like, so we're probably just as boring, Don't get me wrong, we still have the stereotype where it's like, a fucking pale skin motherfucker, like a pale skin dude will be with like a, with a person that's like, with like a black guy. But it's like, it's very clear that, what do I call it? It's very clear that just, that's kind of the only distinct difference between us, really. That's it. It's just the color of our skin, probably. Because we, like, obviously we have, like, our own, like, interest in everything, but, it's not like really we would do much of anything different, if that makes any sense. It probably would be like, yeah, we're just kind of standing next to each other, just trying to make sure our kid's doing well. you know? It's boring, but it's true, you know? It's really boring. We're just kind of boring if we're put in an SFW space. If we're put in an SFW space, yeah, we probably would be a little degenerate, you know? I mean, you do, if you put a lot of gay people in an NSFW space, yeah, they will want to fuck, you know? It is very common.
Imagine having children.
Imagine having children. Yeah, exactly. You know, you can't really even have children in the modern day, but it is very interesting, like, just hearing a lot of, like, women's take, because, like, it's so funny, because, like, the one thing that I realize is when I ever had, like gay couples, like, showing in my animatics, my female audience would increase, right? My women audience, like, and I'm saying female because of, like, the literal statistic thing on TikTok that used to show male to female ratio. My female audience would increase, right? But the reason why is because I think it's just because there's, like, a fucking gay couple, and it's, like, ironic because they want these people to, like, they want us to, like, show us to, like, have more depth, but it's just, we just aren't that interesting, to be honest, you know? We're just not, you know? We act like regular couples, don't get me wrong, but it's like, you know, we just don't have that many layers to us. Millennial couples at least don't. Probably Gen Z couples don't either. You know, Gen Z gay couples don't either, but I'm not, you know. I'm early Gen Z, so, but I act more millennial than anything. So,
Girls really like gay men because of a thing he called fetishizing gays.
yeah, and that's also the problem. Yeah, with, like, all the fucking crazy books that, you know, the smut bullshit, I really don't like it, but whatever, you know, people know their audience, so, like, I don't know, man. I mean, just, I don't know, it's just not, you know, I know that people get mad about it, but it's like, brother, like, it's just, I don't know what you want us to do. Like, you know, I just don't know what you want us to do in SFW media. It's like, that's just how we are. You know, maybe, like, you know, we could draw, like, a person, like a couple, like, you know, maybe if they're sitting on the couch, like, one person's laying on, like, their lap or something, but, you know, like, where their head's on their lap or something like that, and that's kind of the thing, but, like, I don't know, I just, you know, parents don't really do that in general around their kid. I'm not saying that, you know, not saying that that doesn't happen, it's just not as common. I don't know, it's just, you know, I don't know, maybe I'm weird, but I don't know. It's just like, you know, just parents are a lot more alert when their kids around. It's not like they're trying to, like, be like, you know, not like they're trying to suppress anything. It's just they're straight
Color.
up just paying attention to someone else. Yeah, what's up, phones? They're just trying to pay attention to someone else, you know? And that's it, you know, because it's not about you, you know? I don't know. Call me crazy, but, like, you know, when you have, like, a kid, it's just not about you. You know, it's not. Just ain't about you. It's about the kid.
I don't want to be rude, but maybe could you end stream?
Can I end stream? Okay, yeah. That's what I said. I was gonna go until you were running out of stamina. So, alright, you have a good night.